Greetings, traveler.
So,
Okay, sounds. I got my notebook. Mage.
all right. So you can go first, as always.
Volcanus.
Not a huge fan of Volcan. I don't know. It's just it feels like it doesn't do enough for me. I think the
that's
Omega is fine.
Omega. Okay, I
it's
know
like
it's not Dragon's Fury, right? It's like too.
Nah, I'm not a Dragon's Fury.
Yeah.
Kind of man.
I've watched
yeah.
people deny that card a lot, so I know it's never that.
I like the Omega just because it's a Stegodon, which is playable.
Right.
And then sometimes it's the front side of a Deathwing.
And I find that like games that I lose, I just feel like I don't have enough taunts.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I would think I would have picked the Rumble Shaker here. Rumble Tusk Shaker.
I think they're all potentially an option, yeah. So I don't value the Rumble Tusk very highly, and I'm not sure whether I'm wrong in that or not.
Okay.
I think I would probably pick the Bouncer here, but this is also going off. So this is where I'm in a little bit of a gray area where I have a style that worked really well, and I'm not sure whether it works right now. So I think I'm going to try to draft it and adapt it a little bit, because the last deck I drafted in this fashion didn't do that well, but I think I made some mistakes and I didn't adapt very well.
And what is the fashion? What is this?
Big boy mage. So this
Big boy mage.
That would be the kind of mage that grabs 3 to 4 Violet Worms and doesn't care.
Yeah, I've been offered Dosta 2 of the last 3 mage runs, and always Violet Worms and Charged Devil Swords. So it feels like big.
Yeah, that's on Dosta, right? On Dosta is insane. It's So I like the Rabble Bouncer just because it adds another taunt. And whenever the cards aren't so good, I prefer the thing with taunt because you never know where you have enough mana and you just need something to protect your face with.
All right, I like Pyroblast.
We can turn this draft around if we want to. But
like,
then we are.
Like Pyroblast is not the type of card you like. But...
So I would pick Pyroblast in a. So you need to ask yourself, how does the deck win, right? And currently there's no deck yet, so we need to decide in what area do we want to push the deck. I would say that if we are big boy mage, Pyroblast is virtually useless because you never have the board to be able to do this. Like I'll put it like this: the times where Pyroblast kills the opponent, you very likely would have won that game anyway. And the games where it makes a difference is extremely small, but that doesn't mean it's a bad card because we might be a different kind of mage. Now
we haven't really picked the big boys yet.
Yeah, but that being said, what does the other deck look like? The other deck looks way more like the priest deck we just drafted, which is Fungal, Bone Mare, Scalebane, Kill 'em. And a card that's really good in that style as well is Water Elemental because it's a really good body to buff and it's really annoying to deal with. So I would say that Water Elemental is superior here because it transitions way better than Pyro and the Big Boy Mage. And it is more than fair in that style. Potentially even better than Pyro still. So I think Water Elemental just is very, very, very low downside and very decent upside.
All right.
Whereas Pyroblast is a pretty big upside, but huge downside card. So
I took notes. No Pyro in Big Boy Mage.
yeah. Because you win by them running out of stuff, not out of health.
There's another Water Elemental, but Blast Wave is really good AoE and creates value. I like Blast. I think I'd pick Blast Wave.
I agree. I think that this is one of those picks where if you're pick 24, we know a lot more. But right now, we don't know much, and we're okay still picking Blast Wave. Please, it's always Blast Wave? No, not at all. If you're more like the Priest deck we just had, you want another Water Ellie.
So if we're going for a Big Boy Mage, I would pick Stormwatcher.
Yeah, these all suck, right? So you pick the thing that can potentially kill the opponent. So.
Yeah, Bone Mare that.
That is the sentiment, indeed.
I think I'd go for the Phoenix here.
Yeah, this is a slam dunk Phoenix. No questions asked.
Phoenix. Oh, I just realized you're sharing your screen with me. Why can't I see it? Okay, I don't want to share my screen. Oh, there we go.
Okay, you got it.
I
understand that you would rather not see this pick, though. That is totally
I had this pick the other day, actually, when I was playing. What was I playing? I think I might have been playing Mage, and I took the Abomination.
How did that go?
I can't remember.
You
But I
blocked
guess
it
no,
out.
maybe it wasn't Mage. But the Dozing Marksman can work in Mage for the ping.
Yes,
But
dozing can potentially work. It's also a good buff target.
yeah.
The Murloc is the easier pick, as in you pick it, it's bad, but you can play it. But I think I would indeed pick the Marksman just because
Yeah.
it has like the upside is much bigger, and the downside is, like, what's the downside? Oh, I don't have a Murloc Raider in my deck. If the downside is I don't have a Murloc Raider in my deck, I'm okay with the downside.
Frost Rider.
Slam dunk. Yep. Strong 3s over anything when you're drafting like this, because your curve starts on 3. Really, really want 3s.
Okay. I would pick Harrison. But okay, so Harrison would give us draw. And
Well, in the event our opponent happens to have well, first of all, in the event that our opponent happens to be a weapon class, and then in the event that the weapon class happens to have a weapon equipped. So
there is a dragon, which I know dragons have synergy now. And
well,
then Hexlord gives
we
us
pick Priest, right? And Priest we have Duskbreaker, but in Mage
we don't have that here. Yeah, that's true.
Mage we're not really picking synergy. I would say we rule out the Harrison quite first, right? So it's between the Alex and the Hexlord, because the Hexlord provides us with more value, and the Alex gives us the opportunity to maybe not be dead against like a hunter where they're pinging us down and we get the Alex our face. So the question here is, do we want to have the big value from the Hexlord, or do we want to have the slightly more security of the Alex? And
the Hexlord seems too slow for our what we're going for.
Too slow? Is that a thing? I don't know. Okay, but can you elaborate on like what?
Like
what
if we're going for a big boy mage, it's just it's a 8-mana 5/5, which is low, and give us a bunch of our small cards back. Where if we have Alex and we have some big stuff on board, we can Alex the opponent and just win.
Oh, but we don't win that way. We don't win by killing. Like, once again, right? This is the pyro all over again. Alex would be used on our face almost exclusively, which is not bad, because being able to heal your own face is good. Right? Now, is there sometimes a game where you can Alex's face and kill him? Yes, but once again, if a slow deck is in that position, you are going to win that game anyway, right? Because your deck is full of Vital Worms and you're on the board where you get to Alex's face and kill him, you would have won that game anyway. So I would pick the Hexlord, and it's a bit more experimental for me too, but it's more in terms of it gives me security in that, okay, the deck right now is like somewhat shit, right? We have Stormwatcher, Bouncer, Marksman. Those are really bad cards. We do have a Blast Wave, we do have a Water Rally, Phoenix, Frost Rider, a couple good cards. So what the Hexlord allows me to do is draft a bit more early game without the constant worry that I won't have enough stuff. And that's really what we're going for. We're going for a mixture of, number one, not dying. That's quite important. And number two, not running out of stuff ourselves. Because if the goal of the deck is to make sure the opponents run out of stuff, that means we, by default, cannot run out of stuff almost ever. So it means that our top decks are going to be way better than theirs. And it just gives you this way, it gives you this unique way to play the game, because you can always trade, you can always play safe, because you know you're going to have more stuff than them. And a card like Hexlord allows you to do that. It's like, what's another? Like Devour Mind, I think, I saw a comparison in chat. Devour Mind is another card that's like extremely slow, but allows you to play like that, because you're just going to take 3 of his cards. And
okay.
So,
and what kind of classes do you normally look for cards like that? It's like Priest and Mage.
It's
like I was talking to
Dreads.
You don't really, Warrior, because of like the
Warrior
Dragon
does it
Wars
with
and stuff like
Dragons
that.
War, right? Yeah.
But like you won't, like Dreads was saying, don't pick things like that for Warlock, because you have your tap, and so you're just finding things through tap, and so you don't really value cards that give you more cards.
For Warlock, you want the worms, you want the bone mare, you want the thing that immediately
the things that put stuff on board.
Yes.
So
That is
he's like,
true.
don't take Bone Drake, don't take, the 1/4 taunt. Like you don't need those. You're tapping, you're finding
Yes,
stuff.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
But in other classes when you don't have that draw option.
We don't have
Okay.
that. Yeah, that's why Warlock is almost always competitive. It's if you can draw 2 cards a turn, it just allows you to construct your deck in a different manner.
Like that little piece of information it's like super helpful for the drafting phase. You know?
Yeah,
Okay, so
it's all a bit theoretic,
yeah.
theoretical. I hope that we can play games and you can feel it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, like once I started drafting that way with Warlock and playing it, I was like, whoa, I'm winning.
All right.
Okay.
What's it here?
So this one is. Do we take a second Blast Wave or a Ley Line? Those are what I'm looking at. Blast Wave or Ley Line.
Easy blast.
Okay. Okay. So easy AoE. Okay.
Yeah. So it feeds into what we're already doing, right?
Right.
It allows us to, because Blast Wave is value but also defense. If your opponent is pushing on the board, you can Blast Wave them. So not only does it help you survive, it also helps you have more stuff. So it only feeds further into that that safety that we start to feel about, okay, we're probably not going to run out of stuff, so we can pick defense.
Right.
Because a deck full of defense without the win con doesn't do anything. And a deck with only win cons and no defense dies. So just you always want to have a healthy balance of the two if you're going for this kind of slower deck.
So I have a theory. If I get a 6-drop, I take a 6-drop.
And that's because you have a gap at 6 usually. Right.
I feel like there's always a gap at 6. Like maybe with certain classes more than others, but
Okay. I'm usually not worried about my 6. I would just pick the sludge here to deal with.
Okay.
So I don't mind that, by the way, because I do see that, and I like that
Okay.
you have noticed that there is a gap at 6. But the sludge just disables the
Right.
paladin weapon, it disables super collider. So it just has to, and also it's a 5/5. We don't have a 5-drop yet. It's just
okay.
it's fine.
But you like my theory? That makes me happy.
Yes, for sure. I like that you have noticed that. I've noticed that as well. It is a bit of a problem.
I never pick secrets in Mage. Is that bad of me?
So it's definitely not bad because Collins doesn't pick secrets either. I tell him that he's crazy sometimes. So
I guess it's like, so I think they're bad, but when I play against them, I'm like, this is so scary.
yes,
So, like,
yes.
If I
So
think it's scary to play against it, then it's not a bad pick.
I think the feeling you have as well is that you probably don't value the panic factor of it could be anything, right?
Right, yeah.
So unfortunately, mirror is the one they always play around. But sometimes they can't. So I would say messenger is a super solid pick, would be totally fine. Do not mind picking it at all. One thing I will say is that we need things to play on 3. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah,
it is so important to have things to
We
play
just
on
haven't
3.
been really offered
Yes. So
decent 3-drops, though.
I think I would probably adjust here, and I would say I'll pick the entity because I want something to play on 3. Also, a neat little trick you can do, and this is specific to a deck with AoE, is you can whenever you have a turn where you want to set up AoE, you play entity, and then they don't play a big boy, they play 2 small ones, and then you AoE them. So it's a little sneaky that you can do with entity.
Sneaky entity.
That's a bit of a higher level mage concept. So I think given that we have 2 blast waves, we might pick up a flame strike, and we need things to play on 3. I would probably pick the entity. But I would not fault you if you're picking the messenger. I think it's...
Oh, look, we got the same stuff.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, we don't have to talk about this again just because we did. I think given that we picked up the entity now and, we have the Frosty, we're okay picking up messenger. I'm not as worried, but we were 12 picks in and we didn't have a second 3-drop yet. So, that's fine.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Nova! Hold on.
One of the dogs did something.
My shoe! My shoe is ruined.
Rip.
Nova Bear. Come here. Ugh.
Oh, it's because of the new Stein.
This is the new puppy, Nova.
It's because of the new Skype Stein.
Okay, sorry.
All right.
I'm ready. I see AoE.
Yeah. They're
Do I
all
take
kind of bad.
AoE?
They're all kind of bad, but we'll take that.
Okay. Scorcher.
Yeah, we do want that 3 really bad, but we'll take Scorcher. We have a new Stein Pog.
There's a 3 with AoE. Kinda. Pings.
So this
Or
is quite specific for these kind of decks, but Guild Recruiter is actually an easier pick for them just because we don't pick 1s and 2s very highly. So this
Right.
actually is a good tempo swing where it
Okay.
pulls a Frost Rider, it pulls a Water Alley or something.
Ooh, Water Alley would be nice. I don't know. This one, like, I feel like a lot of this could work.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a bit awkward because we just picked a Recruiter, but okay.
My dog is taking over. Let me
I
get
can
her.
now relate a little bit because of Muffin, yes.
Okay, sorry, what did you say?
I said that it's a bit awkward because we have the Guild Recruiter now, but I think we still want the Ankle Biter just to make
Yeah.
It's also something you can do is you can Ankle Biter something into Blast Wave range and then Blast Wave the Ankle Biter for an additional card. So
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay. So there's a 3-drop or Etten. I've been taking Ettins.
yes, I'm a little torn here because I would love the Etten, but I just think we need that speaker.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad. But we need 3s just really, really badly.
There's a 3.
There is a 3, yes.
Ooh. This is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I think if I were just picking, I would pick a meteor. Yes.
And we don't need to talk much more about that.
Oh, flame strike?
Not Fireball.
Not fireball.
Not Fireball.
I wouldn't pick fireball ever.
So we currently have 2 Blast Waves, which means that we have quite some AoE, and Meteor itself can also be considered AoE.
Right.
So I would probably pick another Meteor just because we can hit big boys twice then. And we saw how much that gave us trouble, that our Mage opponent had 2 Meteors.
Right.
It's also the one you expect a little less. People generally play more around Flame Strike, and the
Okay.
Meteor can really give you that, like, oh, I lose my big guy and my mid-range guy. You know, it's just really annoying.
Okay. All right. So here, I think I would take the volatile.
Yeah, the others.
So
I mean, it's
yeah,
kinda
we
bad,
don't really
so.
have things to buff. Okay, this is interesting, right? Shooting star is nice, but we have 2 blast waves. But then there's a 3-drop, and then there's ping, the vicious.
So which one is it not?
I don't think it's the vicious.
Yeah, no Skylights for me either.
Okay, how many 3-drops do we have? 1,
3
2,
plus
3.
a Death Speaker.
and we have 22. I think it's the 3-drop.
I would pick the 3-drop if it were a 3-drop. I don't recognize 3 3s as actual 3-drops right now.
You want 3 4s and 4 4s?
Yes, 3
Okay,
3
so-
3 3s just don't do anything for me.
Alright.
I want Basilisk, I want Tar, I want Frosties, Dragon Slayer, Spider Tanks. So I will pick it if it's just against the bad card, but Shooting Star is actually very nice for this kind of
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Shooting Star also sets up some nasty blast waves, etc.
I think I'd take the Sprite.
Yeah, the Sprite I agree with because, well, first of all, there's not a Shooting Star next to it, and second of all, it doubles as late game value. So I agree.
Alrighty. So the Tuskar has synergy with all of our
I was
AoE.
about to say with our deck.
Okay. Pretty much everything, and then there's a 4-drop. So, but I would say the Tuskar.
Yeah, I'm not huge on 2s, but I agree that we just have a little bit too much synergy to not take advantage
Right.
of that. Thank you for the 33 months. Get out from under. Welcome back, man.
We really don't have that many big boys, do we?
No, a lot of our value comes from killing their stuff and blast waving and stuff. And do you see now, right? You have this kind of deck, and you look at the Hex Lord, and you're like, thank God I at least have this value bomb at the end. Because we're good at defending, but we're
Right.
not.
So
beneath the
so
value.
our win condition is just like make them run out of stuff.
Yes.
So in that theory, do we Worgen for more AoE, or do we just
More
speaker?
AoE, more better.
For AoE? Okay. Can we take the Etna now?
Yes. Very
Okay.
happy that came by.
Alrighty. So we don't have a 1-drop, and that's a nice one. I don't know if we really need a 1-drop.
Yeah, you can't have it all. So when you're drafting like this, you can't really go for 1s and 2s. You'll pick up
Right.
some 2s kind of like we have now, right? You just kind of naturally stumble into some 2s usually.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you'll stumble into a 1 or 2, but you definitely don't need to chase them.
How is Arcanosaur so much more expensive than Duskbreaker?
It's trash, so I really
It
don't like it.
seems insane to me.
It's also, well, Duskbreaker is just really good if it goes off, but the condition that the elemental needs to be played rather than in your hand is also just ridiculous.
It's so much worse.
It's such a bad card.
It has to be fungal enchanter, right? There's not even like
Fungal's good. Fungal's good. I mean,
like
it's
if we had like a bone mare for Argent Squire or something, but we don't.
even then, I probably wouldn't like it. It's like Fungal is fine because it retains some of its value in the healing, and we still need some stuff to play on 3, so we don't like it, but it's better than pinging.
All right, this I think it's another 3-drop, so it's either Eggnapper or Mirror.
Mm-hmm.
We do have the AoE Mirror Entity biz going on.
Yeah, but Napper's premium. I won't like.
Okay.
I feel like I would. I feel like without my explanation, you would have picked a Napper there. So I'm not gonna like make this harder on you. It's just Napper.
All right. We can do another Omega Defender.
I think so. Yeah, because it doubles as a potential late game drop, and we can do more of that and more taunts. It's also good.
This deck is interesting.
We just want to live. This deck is much more reasonable than a lot of my big mages.
Yeah. Okay. I see Frost Rider. I keep Frost Rider.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'd throw the rest.
So Water Rally is insane. You can quite safely keep that.
Well, I guess we don't have a lot of 2-drops, so you don't hard look for a 2-drop.
No,
considering?
No. You never mulligan for 1s or 2s in this style.
Okay.
So what I would say is I would look at Scorcher and say, if only I could land another 3-mana card. And I would probably end up saying, yeah, let's not to be too crazy and let's throw the Scorcher and end up finding something to play on 3 so I can coin this Frost Rider. But very tempting. So no, you keep good 4s in this deck just because it's... You're not looking for 1s or 2s, so you're only looking for 3s and 4s. I wouldn't keep anything but Phoenix or Water Rally though. Those are the 2 I would keep. And here we are. We have a turn 2, turn 3, and turn 4 play. Turn 2 Dragon Egg, PogChamp.
Coin Frost Rider.
Yeah,
Easy life.
Coin Ping. Show that bird who's boss. Yeah.
The Blast Wave has synergy with our Egg Napper for value.
Yeah, we could do some stuff with that. That's true.
It's harvest time.
Oh yeah, the Hexlord's gonna give us good stuff back since we kept 3s and 4s. And the Blast Wave. Oh. Trade and Fungal.
Yeah, I like it. Plays around Phoenix. Just steal his egg with the egg napper. Yep. Yoink. My egg now. Yoink. And you can and this is why these decks for me work quite well. It's because you can mulligan for these 3s and 4s, and you're probably not going to get destroyed early game. And then from then on,
hero power.
your draws are just better than his. Yeah. That is
Fungal, or sorry, not fungal water.
Would you like to kill the egg? Or
No.
Right.
No.
Good talk.
Good talker.
And I've grown more towards this style rather than the very aggressive style, because I feel like my draws matter more if I'm playing the aggressive style. Because if I miss my early game, I'm in so much trouble. But if I miss my early game, it's kind of expected in this deck. And as long as I can hit 1-3, 1-4, I'm kind of okay.
I think that's explosive.
It could be, huh? It could be, yeah. So what do you do in this situation, Slysssa? Tell us your standard play.
In standard, if I'm expecting that they put out the spell stone next turn, I just hold off. But we are the aggressor as well.
We are not the aggressor.
We're not?
We are not.
We look pretty aggressive.
It looks like that, but it's because he's just extremely bad at being the aggressor. We are still not the aggressor.
I mean, I'm expecting a spell stone, so I think I would just Frost Rider and ping and chill.
Yeah, we never break this, like ever. Unless it's snipe, then we froze our entire board, but we don't care.
Don't be sad. Ping chill.
No, it's funny, right? But we are not the aggro, which is hilarious. He needs to overcome all this, and then we still outvalue him. So, and that's the beauty of drafting this kind of deck.
Maybe he just drafted a control hunter over there.
I mean, we're gonna jam Ethan into Hex Lord, so I mean, I don't really see how. Yeah, fake aggression. Yeah, the Collins patent fake aggression. Hey, Sinet, what's up? What's up, man? Welcome
Hi.
back. All right, what do we do?
Egg Napper ping chill again?
You could even argue that you don't even want to nap her.
Ping chill?
Definitely ping. I feel like our board is sufficient. I don't think I want to throw my napper in the meat grinder. We just had 2 12s with priests in it. So priest is looking okay.
I can't wait to watch the VOD. Figure out what I'm doing wrong with priest.
All right. I might break
Oh, we
it
talked
now.
about that a little bit. Yeah, this seems like fine to break it. Yeah.
And I don't even care that we missed a million damage if it's not explosive. Really don't.
So go face first. Then
Whoa,
freezing trap.
Our opponent is an expert, but we don't care. That's fine. Jebaited.
Missed a million damage. It's fine.
Yeah, it really is. It really is, because we play for this particular win con. Like, we really don't care.
So if you Scorcher this turn, we know the 5/9 is going to kill our 5/9, right? And then we can Worgen the next turn.
I think we can do that without throwing Scorcher away. Also, if you Scorcher, your Worgen will proc his egg, so it's not so great. I think that we can just spell power buff the water elemental and hit him in the face. Like, just do this.
Yeah.
And then we can always sack that too.
Okay, yeah. Seems better.
It's awkward because you're playing a 6-mana water alley, but it's probably okay. But yeah, I don't want to set up the star. Oh, we might have to. We might have to proc this thing. No, we don't. No, we can just Worgen trade the ping, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Pretty clean. So much AoE.
Yeah, the deck is looking funny right now.
Hold on.
She's got her work cut out with those dogs. We'll just play a little bit, guys. It's not a hugely interesting game from this point anyway.
Ready to grow.
Priest is great again. Yeah, a pretty interesting way of playing priests right now.
Right between the eyes.
Right between the eyes. Right, I forgot. She's got that interaction with Deadly Shot.
My dog was choking on her bone.
Oh my god, is she okay?
She's good. I got it out of her throat.
Okay.
Never happened.
I saw you were leaving rather fast.
I heard this like choking sound. I'm like, what is happening? Well, that bloat back. Never seen that. Makes our play interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to jam the Stormwatcher.
We actually have a good opportunity here to get a little blast wave value.
By
Potentially.
putting the 3/1 in.
Yeah, and then just blast waving. Because we need a damage anyway.
Okay, 3, 4, 5. So then would you ping Blast Wave?
I'd see what I get, to be honest. Like,
Oh yeah, I
we're
guess.
getting spells.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because it's not gonna get it off of that.
Yeah, entity ping looks clean now.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay, I like that play.
Flowing smash. I mean, this was over like several
Right.
turns ago. When I told you that he was the aggressor and he needed to, get over all of that. Like it's pretty difficult.
We got a minion.
Well played.
Well played. Trying to remember, there's no way we get lethal off the Hex Lord or something, right?
There is a 3/6.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, a 3/4, 3/6, or sorry, 4/4. I don't think so. So we didn't have any face damage.
Yep.
The only thing would be if did we take that ping minion?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's just
Yeah.
play the game because it feels like we're gonna win anyway. So let's play this and this.
Ping face.
I guess we just shooting star, right? And pink face.
Yeah.
So now if we gave him Deathling, it doesn't matter. Blast wave for Frostbolt. Guys, it's okay. He doesn't have to die this turn, right?
Must find it now or we'll die. 22 health. Too
no.
low. What are we gonna do? He has a
Another
secret up.
Alright.
I have a plan.
Masterful.
Oh man, I didn't even get to execute my plan.
Take the ping. Drag it to this.
I'm like, oh, no, not die? Thank you for the advice. I don't need it, but thank you.
You asked for it.
It's that and they tell you that you and I don't mind being pointed out that I made a mistake at all. But what I do mind is when people said, oh, that was a misplay or you should have done this, but they haven't thought it through.
Right.
So they've just very on the surface, like, it feels wrong what you did there, so you probably shouldn't have done it. And then it's like, and then you explain them, no, if you do this and this and this, that would have happened. But a lot of the time, like, I haven't done that work, and then I need to go in my head through the plays, and then it would be just much nicer if somebody wants to give criticism that they actually think through, wait, would my suggestion have actually won the game? And they don't do that. Yeah, it's like it's this mythical feeling that somehow things would have worked out had you done the other line. Right. Bit of an underwhelming hand, but See if we can get
Yeah. So you can coin a Sprite. Is that right?
I really don't mind that normally, and we might still do it. It's just Shadow Madness. If we play the Egg Napper second, he can yoink the Napper and knock it into the Sprite. Whereas if we break the Napper, he won't be able to do that. But we also have this taunt to take into consideration, which might mess things up for him. I think that I'm okay playing the Sprite, and if he happens to have Shadow Madness, it's a little bit of a beat. The correct play is normally definitely just, you know, coin out the Sprite and then play the Napper, but very specifically versus Priest, Napper second opens up Madness.
Who's the aggro and who's the control right now? Like, I guess
That's up in the air. We can't tell.
it's not based on the fact that we had coin.
No, I think it's completely. We need to see what kind of a priest he is. We also need to see what our draw brings. Honestly, that might be up in the air until he plays a Violet Worm and we blast wave him for 5 cards or something, and suddenly we're the control then. But that might never happen, and then we might be the aggro. So it's very much dependent on. Let's see, we might actually play the entity. Adam, thank you for giving the sub to Kron Juwelen. Welcome, Kron Juwelen. So we take out his 2/3, right?
Yeah. I kind of like entity here.
I think I want to, because they usually have something to check with, right? I think I want to save it for when it becomes more annoying for him. On the other hand, he didn't have a 2.
Time runs out on me.
So, yeah. I don't mind trying it.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Snow, no rain, no witch.
We will take that.
Neither snow, no rain, no witch.
Neither snow, no rain, no witch. What did she say? Witch at the end? Or is that the other one? Man, I want to ping so bad. I honestly think we might be saving the defender. On the other hand, the Napper opens up Scorcher to be a bit more awkward. This just plays so nasty into Fungal, but eh. Witch at the end? Yeah. Instinct's telling me to Napper, so let's nap.
Move!
We napping, boys. We napping.
We hear your heart.
Oh, okay. He's playing around the Blast Wave. What a god. You're
Sorry,
right, Slysssa.
my dogs are being so needy today.
They know you're co-oping.
Yeah,
They
they're,
want you
like,
to give some more attention to them.
they're normally so they sleep all morning normally. Like they sleep until I'm done streaming, or like till like 1 or 2, and then I feed them, and then they wait for me to end streaming. But this morning they're super needy.
So, what are we doing?
Wonder.
All right. Scorcher seems awful, right?
Not amazing, yeah. We have an
So-
okay-ish Blast Wave. It's not great.
Right.
Blast
So
Wave
would
would
you just
clear
go
and give us 3
face?
cards.
Face in Blast Wave, or do you
No,
trade?
you
into
trade the
2/3?
Messenger, so your 1/1s
Okay.
get Blast Wave.
Okay, so they get more value.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's okay, given the situation. Yeah.
Time runs out on me.
Yeah. It's always good if the Blast Wave makes another Blast Wave.
Infinite Blast Waves?
Easy.
Can we go infinite with them?
I don't need any of you.
If you're good enough at Hearthstone, you can. So I would say that because of that Blast Wave and the new developments, we're probably going to end up being in control.
What to do?
Okay.
So I know.
So, where'd the control? Do you ever just Omega and ping the 2/4?
I don't think that's bad, but I don't know why I want to do this play, but it feels kind of okay. Like we runes and we marksman, and then we have the Scorcher to set it up. He could pre-hit. The runes might make him spread. We might hit another blast
Yeah,
wave.
I've
It's
never
just-
played with this 0/4, so there's interesting interactions where you have to like get it out so that you can use it.
Yeah, it just opens up stuff now. Because if he hits, our guy becomes a 4/2 and can trade back, which is fine. If he doesn't hit, Scorcher allows us to free kill it.
Right.
So
That makes a lot of sense.
okay. So 3 mana fireball on the bear. Not the worst. Not great either.
So there's still a Scorcher play.
Yeah, Scorcher would be fine. What else do we have? I believe that if we don't Scorcher here,
Yeah.
it's just...
Like, Etten feels awful, in my opinion.
No. We're definitely hero powering or Scorchering. You could
Yeah.
also go Phoenix Ping. At that point, you're just trying to find a reason not to play the Scorcher. You could hit our guy and heal it. Pog champ.
Ew. Do you ever just rush and taunt?
I think we're close enough to hold the Omega.
Oh yeah, okay. Polymorph just seems so bad.
Yeah, I agree. Probably jam the
Yeah.
like you can trade heal, but then you can Phoenix Ping potentially, or you can ping Blast Wave, or it just opens up stuff. Like remember, we're probably the control now, so we just need to not die. We can give up value left and right. It's fine. Like at some point, we're getting another 2 to 3 cards, and then maybe another 2 to 3 cards or so. So our hand is actually a lot bigger than it seems. And that's pretty low value. Is he gonna freeze this guy? He's gonna freeze this guy. Oh,
That seems like a pretty bad priest play.
that's really good.
So I feel like Etten can come down now, right?
Well, mind control is a thing, of course, but yeah.
If he mind controls it, Meteor's in our hand.
What
Or
to
Polymorph.
What to do?
Yep. Yeah, my instinct was Etten ping the 4/4, and then he mind controls you, Meteor, and kills this thing.
Yeah.
And then you play a 12 power guy, so it seems fine. Yeah, it's just great when they freeze their own guy. It's just very nice for us.
Gosh, is that too much sunlight? It might be. Omega lol.
What do you want to do?
Okay. I'm not sure what I like. I just realized my yard workers are here and my dogs are outside.
You gotta go? Or...
My dog. Hold on one second. You make the play and tell
I'll
me what.
play. I'll play. Poor Slysssa. Lots of stuff going on.
Ready to grow.
I guess we should have pinged the mech, right, and left him with the beast. Looks like it didn't matter.
Okay.
I'm guessing we're in a good enough position to go value town here.
Blast wave. Go face then blast wave. You're pinging your own. Oh, I thought you pinged your own dude, but I guess it doesn't matter. Could have pinged our own.
Say again?
Could have pinged our own guy.
Yeah, but we pinged his guy, right, for a cart. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, we could ping our guy, we could ping his guy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's just finish the game. We've been playing for a while.
That Omega.
Yeah, it's interesting to like try the simulacrum, but I think we should get that done. used the wrong wave. The wave was far left? Yeah.
you
I'll
snapped
tell
one
you
of
that
our
I don't
cards.
care right now. Just do not care.
Hope you got Spellbender.
Yeah, we don't care anymore, really.
Storm Watcher.
What do
No?
we get from this? I guess sure. Why not? We get to play this. Okay. It's over. So
Yeah.
don't care anymore.
End the game.
Can this game end already? Yeah.
Dude, I'm so sorry about my dogs. They've never been this bad in the mornings. They're normally sleeping all morning.
It's alright.
I think normally what I do is I play with them before I stream. But today I just got on with you instead. And now they're antsy.
They could feel it.
They're like, why didn't we play?
How is the game over? RNG is stupid. I mean, he can deathwing us, sure. It's about one of the only things he can do. Aside from deathwing, I don't really see it happening. I mean, he can go for like a mass hysteria, kill our Wind Fury guide, and we hex lords. We get another Omega Lol, and then just
Not too quickly.
game's not over until the opponent walks away from his computer.
I think you did. That seems like the arena move, to walk away from the computer and not hit the concede button.
It doesn't happen in standard, or in constructed rather.
My dogs play wild. It's interesting playing on different servers and playing in different areas. I've found that the wild,
You asked for it.
playing wild is like the most BM. They have awful BM there. And because I used to think EU standard had the worst BM, but wild NA is worse than standard EU. Like, oh my gosh.
You mean just emoting or just not killing you?
Yeah, emoting and then like trying to show you the massive overkill they can do.
Yeah. That's probably because wild decks kind of inspire that, because you can do some crazy stuff.
Yeah, they'll be like, well played, well played, well played. Wow, and then do a million things, and it's just so annoying.
What do you think about this hand?
Well, maybe we just throw it all, actually.
I think with our deck we get to keep a 3 because we only have 2 Frosties and a Napper. That's better.
So the Enchanter. See, if I kept the 3, I'd probably keep the Guild Recruiter too.
I think
No.
that's a 5, right? I think we're still looking
For
for a
4.
better 3, and I think we landed that. Yeah. So we're still
Yay.
looking for a better 3. This is just backup. And we're looking for a 4, so hey, we got that. I was
found
thinking
the
about keeping
thing.
the Death Speaker, but I think the 3/3 is a tiny bit. Oh, hey, here we are. Oh, the cards. I'm not sure if the game is about overkilling people, swoop.
Okay, so at the tournament I was just at in December, there was a bounty for the most overkill you could do. But in all honesty, I felt like I played my best when I got exact lethal. Like, I did exactly what I needed to do just to get there. And I had exact lethal every game but one. And I felt like that meant I played really well because I had exact lethal.
Yeah, for sure. If you have a bunch of overkill, then you probably could have won the game earlier. Well,
Right.
Potentially.
So I felt really good about the fact that I was nowhere near winning that bounty because I just had exact lethal every time.
Our opponent has a Banshee.
I know how much you love that card.
I love that card indeed.
So do you kill it or do you just taunt it?
For me, it has no text. Not at this stage of the game. So
Right. So you just
this
kill
is
it.
a 4-mana 5/5. We could Death Speaker bump, but then you can just heal it with a Bubblies or whatever. So that's probably not good. Phoenix and kill it off feels a little meh. I'm just thinking if it is indeed ever the Omega, just because
You
it
can
might feel
Phoenix
better on
after.
board.
Or I guess you can't Phoenix. No. But
No, you'd go like Enchanter next turn and heal
Yeah.
him, but that's still kind of awkward. We should probably just deny it to him.
Time runs out on me.
It's just awkward. If he has an Arathi
Just
Weaponsmith, that's really pretty good. But yeah, you don't give that card text unless it's likely to matter. It's not super likely to matter there. Well, just talk me through your thought process, right?
So I see a 5-drop, which is nice, but he's gonna get free trade off of it if he wants to. So you could always Death Speaker to bump and then have a 2 attack out.
And then he'd trade and you'd have a 2/4. I think what I'm leaning towards here is just deny the trade altogether and put the Omega
Just
down.
the taunt down. Okay.
And then,
Go face.
because a 5/5 hitting a 2/6 or a 3/5 hitting a 2/6 is a bit of a difference as well.
Yeah, because then we could Death Speaker after, I suppose.
Yeah, next turn we can 3/3,
Yeah.
which helps. Like he might pre-hit and then we Death Speaker here and heal. And saving Sludge is a huge bonus against Warrior. I want
Right,
to be able
yeah.
to deal with Super Collider.
Oh, that Collider, man.
Yeah, it's an amazing card.
Or as we saw earlier, a Divine Shield remover.
Yeah. But honestly, we tracked his hand quite well, so we knew that he would have very limited options to remove a shield, so it just worked really nicely. Should have a Megat and let him burn his cards. What if I told you that burning his cards would never matter? No matter
He's a
how
warrior,
good the
he
cards.
refills his
Oh, we
cards.
played around it. Nice. He didn't heal his guy here though, so that's a bit of a potato alert, right? We see him healing his phase over healing the tortoise.
Yeah. I always laugh when people do that.
Bit of a tater alert.
All right, so I like the Death Speaker and Fungal to deny him killing off the Omega.
I agree.
I feel like that's the biggest mistake people make when playing like something like Even Warlock or something. They use the Fungals to heal their face. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Your face is fine. They're like, I've tapped so much. I'm like, no, it's fine.
You should be damaging your face. Yeah. Oh, congrats, Cred. That's a good record, my man. All right, what are we doing?
Okay, we're killing off the 4/2.
Sure.
Going face with that thing. Okay, so the Reaper is a pretty big weapon. I think we remove it.
Yeah, you shouldn't go crazy here and be like, "This is Collider." Shady said it's Collider.
I only remove colliders.
Because it's still a 5/5. You want to be able to play it
Yeah.
at some point, you know.
Now he can't use the weapon on the 5/5.
We will take the Reaper kill for sure.
Seems good. What was in our starting hand? A bunch of 3s and a 4?
I'm not sure if the Omega was in it as well.
We drew it.
We drew
so does
it,
that
right?
count?
Yeah, no, that doesn't count.
So it's better for us to have the coin, right?
Yes. Hexlord benefits from coin. We had Frosty Death Speaker Fungal, I believe. Frosty Death Speaker Fungal.
That weapon's bigger.
That weapon is bigger.
I think I like Mirror Entity here.
And Snapper.
Yeah, and ping. Because like if he puts something big down, then we have a 6/2 rush to deal with it, and we have that minion.
I agree. I don't
That'd be
want
kind
him
of cool.
to... The Gorehowl play did kind of reek of a Tarlord, so I feel like if he doesn't have a Tarlord, this is a bit too aggressive. So I like the Mirror Entity play. Let's hope he doesn't have a 1-drop.
Light the fuses! Light the fuses!
Light the fuses. You did not have that speaker. You drew that speaker. It was entity. Okay. Can make another entity.
Oh, that's cool. Hex go face.
Agree.
So we can Rush that thing next turn if we want to. We can meteor his face. That would be lethal.
Look who's happy you played fungal on his face. That's such a bad comparison, though, He-Man, right? Because if he has more health on his minion, we don't kill it as easily, and we don't get to push as much face. Alright, not a Tarward, but another big 7-mana taunt, so I guess
I see a play.
the taunt sense was kind of accurate.
Meteor. Ping. 5. Wait, 5. Aw. So close.
Yeah. So what do you fancy?
Not the Frost Rider. Probably it's either mirror or fungal.
If he's been paying attention, he knows it's mirror.
That's true, so probably fungal.
I would fungal for now as well.
Yeah. Frost Rider for dumb.
Yeah. Now, if we didn't have another meteor or messenger in our hands, I would have probably mirrored. But it's because he knows it's mirror now and he's got 10 mana. It's likely
I don't know if
can
he
play around
does
it.
know. Like, he hasn't been playing that great.
Yeah. But once again, had we not had the meteor, I would have definitely
I like this
banned
play.
the mirror.
I like this play. I think I would have gone the same route.
Jaina versus Lunara.
The forest fights back. You asked for it.
A druid? What is this?
We should ask Taro. What is he gonna have, Taro? 3-0 druid.
UI.
Probably.
Wah wah wee wah.
Druid? Monk eyes?
What is this
Dreamer.
class?
I don't recognize this class.
Whenever I run into one on ladder, I'm like, what? They're always playing like a
Hello.
kill my deck druid.
Beetleberry.
Oh, yeah.
Nature's blessings.
I do nothing but draw a card druid.
See, I think you played Odd Warrior at one point or not?
Yeah, I play a lot of Odd Warrior.
Okay,
and
so I love Togwaggle Druid, and I think it is an outrage that you call Togwaggle Druid do nothing Druid, and you play Odd Warrior. You just literally wait.
Odd Warrior is
You're not even proactively milling your opponent's deck. You're just waiting until they're running out of cards. Like I don't even I don't know how you I don't know how you work that out.
Okay. In my defense, when I was calling Druid do nothing Druid, that was before I ever played any control decks.
All right.
And then I lost a tournament because I didn't bring a control list and realized I had to learn how to play control.
You have to
And
change your
then
ways.
I learned how to play Odd Warrior.
His marksman's 2 for 2 for getting killed for free right now.
Yeah, people are afraid of him. It's so funny.
Well, I mean, it's like smacking a toothy chest, right? It's a good play. It's
Yeah.
just annoying.
All right, so we're coining a 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're coining.
To do.
Do we want to kill it?
To do.
Like,
So normally it's an easy water alley. It's just that I really don't want to ping right now because I have 4/4/5.
right.
So weirdly
like
enough,
the-
I think I actually rush it down. Yeah.
But like next turn, the rush would be the ping, right?
What to do?
So you'd want.
To do.
Do I want a 3/2 and a 2/2 instead of a 3/6? I don't think I do, right?
Yeah. Well, the AOE on.
I think I like this. I think I want to keep the water alley healthy because the freeze on the water alley is pretty good. We get to freeze other things if it has 6 health. Ah. Well, we wouldn't have had the 6, right? Yeah. This guy.
No, it would have been 2. It would have been a 2.
It's fine. It's fine.
Gold.
We'll get there.
I've never seen that golden. Why don't you have golden cards?
I used to, and then I played on an A that they had.
Where did the golden cards go?
Hope he plays into Meteor, or what?
Yeah, I guess it makes next turn kind of awkward.
No, we can play Rouser or Bouncer Ping, because he'll play a Duke, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Turn 5. I deal 2 damage. Your turn. It's preventing a Basilisk from doing things though, so not exactly just 2 damage. Come on, man! Why is that not in the middle? What is this playing around Meteor crap?
He's awful.
I might still Meteor the rock.
Solid as a rock.
What to do?
I don't think it's bad.
What to do?
We have 2 of them anyway.
I don't like this dragon card. Hoarding dragon?
No, it's generally rated quite low. It's not an amazing card.
Like, getting extra coins feels so good. What's this card?
It can't kill any of our minions. It's really, really good.
So we have to meteor again?
Wonder.
It's unfortunate we don't have like a low drop card to meteor and coin out.
It's either freeze it with the Water Rally, Jam and Etten, or Meteor it, yeah.
I don't mind the Jaminet in play.
Yeah, the problem is
Because-
that it looks good, but then you math it out and you don't get there in the end, so I don't love it. Just need to kill it again, I think. Also, we are at the risk of him healing it or so. It's quite
Coins.
annoying. Yeah.
Golden coins.
That's why he
Beautiful.
crafted it. What a kind person.
Give his opponent golden coins.
I think the Etten line feels better because it just feels terrible to meteor twice like that. No.
Oh, 4. Do you ever elemental blast wave ping? Probably not.
That's not even enough, right?
Isn't it? It's 3, 4.
Well, they both have 4 health, so...
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's not. Just kidding. I'm just saying things. Don't
No,
listen to me.
it's fine. I think here we just take it simple and go like
Yeah.
big dude at him, see what he does.
What do you do with this big thing?
Because we have Worgen in our hand, we have Blast Wave in our hands. As you mentioned, we do have the option to go Volatile Blast Wave to deal with a specific type of board, so we're just waiting until the board lines up to be a better shape to deal with.
Now, how about
There.
Getting mana.
I think he's just given us potential play.
Synergy.
Alright, I'm gonna do this turn just because there's a lot of thinking involved. So let's see. I play this for 0.
arenas full?
I coin at least once. I want to be able to ping it. I shoot here.
That
It's
was
1,
wild.
2. Do I have the board space? Yeah, I can cycle this one. This goes here. 1, 2, 3. Shoot. Trade. Get another card. Yes.
Runs out on me.
I think I didn't need to coin. I thought I could get one more.
You want to coin a spitting image?
Oh, that's fine actually. Okay. Good.
That was sweet. Look, now all of our minions can cost 1. Hog.
Very pog. Why didn't you ping one? Oh, right. I think I wanted to ping one off with the volatile, not knowing. Yeah, it's okay. You just make the play, guys. Like, it's very hard to.
It's a complicated turn.
Yeah, because you're also looking at your hand space.
What
All of our minions can cost 1. Oh, good. That's nice. What are you feeling?
I like Meteor Gem face. His hand seems dead.
I think I like A-bomb.
How do we do it to not hurt our stuff? Or do we just not care?
You hurt your stuff, but you go here.
So you like 5-7 into 3-7, ping 3-3, and just hold?
No, I would actually sack this here and force him to give us a 5-5.
Oh, because of our splitting image.
Meteor's a win, you have too much pressure in your hand. Oh yeah, there's... Look at our hand. Look at that.
So much pressure. That Luna's Pocket Galaxy.
Mushroom power!
He took the Witch's Cauldron. I run that in my standard list right now.
Oh, Pelly. Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Super fun.
They tried that initially, but I guess there's room now with the level up gone.
Yeah, there's room.
Okay.
Do you jam your Storm Watcher?
Yeah.
Do you
So.
sack the 5-5 at all because of the 6-6?
5-5 won't die, right? Just goes to 1.
Yeah. It's fine. I go face. Ping the 2-2. Slipper. Oh, wow.
If you are confused what you should do, just Meteor.
As long as it keeps
I really don't like that attitude. I think Meteor is insane. I think anytime you don't have to Meteor, it's really good.
Think he has a bone mare?
I stopped caring. Let's play cards.
Alright, we can play cards. I'm okay with that. Ping the 3-2. Go face.
Can we just kill him? Yeah, we'll show him that we have 9 cards in hand. You know? Oh no! Lethal!
He roared! Yeah, that's a card used for lethal for sure. Oh, he can't even overkill if he goes on the 4-8.
Still thinking? Please.
He wants to get overkill armor.
Tara's like, I knew he had it work. Excuse me.
The play.
Thank you. Not last weekend, the weekend before last weekend I went 12-12-12 with Shaman Warlock Shaman.
Dang.
You asked
And
for
I've
it.
had many bad results in between as well, so it's just the nature of a card game as well. But I've learned a lot as well. A lot of my bad results were me messing up, not just bad luck. Alright, what are we doing here, Slysssa?
This looks pretty cool.
I think that keeping the volatile is probably a mistake, because I don't think, well, first of all, it's rogue, and second of all, I don't think there's a turn where we want it, because we're probably going to go coin frost the Entity Phoenix.
So, because like if they hear a power, then they just kill it. Then
Well, you wouldn't play it to begin with. I think you'd play
Right.
Frosty Entity Phoenix. So I think what we're looking for is a Dead Speaker. We're looking for Water Rally, maybe even a Sludge or a Scorcher for turn 5 already. So I think when you're
Okay.
looking at the hand, you want to see, okay, where does this minion come in? And it currently doesn't. So you want to give yourself another shot at already a minion for the mid game. Because we kind of don't need cheap minions anymore. We have our
Right.
turns set up.
What's your thoughts on rogue in the meta?
I need to practice it a little bit more, but it's probably pretty good because the oh, I didn't go off. Lol. It's probably
I
pretty
watched-
good because of the you can add a bit. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I watched it go off yesterday in Arena.
Oh, in your arena or in my arena? Because
In Language Hackers Arena.
oh, okay. It went off in my arena as well. I destroyed him because he drafted a bunch of like Stormdust boars instead of 2-drops. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
is
Runs out on me.
the Tuskar just fine?
It's okay, but if he has a 3 damage weapon, he gets to keep the prince.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
think I prefer this into entity.
Big sharp pointy tail.
Also, it's just good to get the 4/4 out. It starts to do a lot of work.
We could also just clear his board now, right? No, we can't. It's close.
You can clear his board, right? You just spell power and trade.
Yeah. I
But
didn't want to have to trade.
we don't really need to give that up. I would have done it, but we drew fungal, so I think now
Right,
we're
he's
just
trading
happy
here.
doing this, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's another one of the advantages of getting the 4/4 out early.
Silver Moon shall not.
Yeah, I think I might stay a little bit away from Rogue for the events for that reason, Taro. It feels like there's a lot of variance on it. It'll depend where we're at. Alright, what are we doing, Slysssa?
Okay, so we can ping hit and 2-drop, or we could just fire from Phoenix, hit it.
I think if you put it like that, you'd rather have a 2/3 and save
Right.
Phoenix, right?
Yep. Because if the 2 ping seems better to keep. That's our card.
What do we do here?
So we can ping, trade, and mirror entity.
Not much to talk about. I agree.
Yeah.
Play our cards, wait it out.
Play the
slow it
cards.
down.
Next turn we have ping and ping.
I am undead.
The ping ping wombo combo.
Undead.
Thank you.
You thanked him for a 1/1?
Well, he says wow, so I'm like, thank you.
Oh, I squelched him.
Exactly what I wanted.
I squelched him. Super hard.
Magic will tear you apart.
I rarely, I do squelch people, but not super often.
I've been squelching ever since playing Wild. I never
Oh.
squelched before until Wild started, and I was like, I
It scarred you.
can't.
What to
It scarred
do?
me.
What to do?
Super hard. Okay.
This turn
Um,
is you.
It's me?
No, this
sweet.
turn is the.
Yeah, it's weird because of the crawly thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if we get the
wonder.
Phoenix out,
Yeah, I don't like anything here, but I think I mind this the least, which is really
Yeah.
annoying.
ping. Look at that damage.
Oh, you would have pinged it as well, Taro? Nah, I think this is fine.
Oh, that's a big boy.
That is a big boy. To smork or not to smork? Not smork, he said. Punished? How, Power Hoden?
Do you ever put out the elemental, ping it, and then ping with your ankle biter?
So you just give him the 1/1 poison.
Yeah.
That's what
Or
I was thinking.
We don't like have anything on board that we really care about.
I wonder.
This is really awkward because you don't really want to make that play, but me. think
I don't want to take
would.
7 damage face.
I'm unstable. My turn. My turn.
Ooh. I see a play. I like it too. You cannot tell me it's wrong. There's no way my play is wrong here.
All right, so now it became more interesting, right? Which one do you want to use?
We have to use a top deck one.
So you're with chat on this one? Damn.
After competing in tournaments, I'm very in favor of creating tilt. As bad as that is. Like, I'll do stuff in tournaments like full keep even if one card isn't good, just to tilt my opponent if they're like behind.
Not sure if I like that, you know. But
It works.
it's
If
creative.
if I can feel that they're already tilted, and you want to like put them a little bit over the edge.
It's quite evil, Slysssa.
Mwah.
Slysssa evil emote.
That's how I do well, man. I won some good money last tournament.
Nice. Congrats, congrats.
This is weird. I don't like that card that he has there.
No.
It's a mean card. It's more bully than me. That card is more bully than me.
Wow. My hero power eventually wins out here, son. I'm just saying.
Ooh. Echo? 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 Echo!
Otherwise, he's getting another one of those. No, we don't have to give that, Tara.
I even have a Sliss bully emote, so.
Go on.
It's a bully.
Fact. I am a bully. Yes, pirate. Why are you whining at me? Okay, what's that secret?
It might be cheat death. Mr. McMahon face. Thank you for the 18 months, man. Welcome back.
Cheat death is a little mean. Do you ever recruit to see what you get?
Oh, not a cheat death. Okay.
So it's what's the only? Oh, it's the one where you hit face and if.
It's probably sudden trial, yeah. It's an interesting turn.
Neither snow nor rain nor wind.
Ooh. Our board now.
That made things more interesting, yeah.
In the best shape of my life.
Well, that's nice. Because I feel like it's the secret that you can only hit the face once, right? Evade or something.
No, it's probably where you attack, the minion attacks its neighbor.
But we've already attacked with minions. Oh, it's if you
Face,
attack
yeah,
face.
if you attack face.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm kind of just on autopilot here because it feels like we've already won, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna play cards. And we'll see where we end up.
I like cards. That speaker.
So Death Speaker doesn't proc the thing from what I remember.
Like,
This-
because if you hit the minion and Death Speaker in the right spot,
Oh, I think it,
Like,
yeah,
you
you
need to
can't
put the Death
attack
Speaker
an immune
far-
minion.
What to do?
So let me look at this.
try put far left, right, and then use the
Do
non.
like this.
No, that's not right.
It was interesting because the
Because like, wouldn't you have gone face with the 2/3, and you'd have the minion next to it, so then it
no,
would.
I was thinking about there's a weird interaction with Death Speaker Sudden Betrayal where you can make your guy immune, and then you attack with something else, and the only viable target is the immune target, and then it doesn't go off.
Right.
So I was thinking, do I want to do that or not? And I kind of ran out of time, so that's fine. But I don't care. That's an interesting enough play. If you, yeah, I don't care enough, to be honest, Tara. It's
So
just-
do you sack the 2/2s and go face with the 3/5 so that it doesn't go off? And then play a Netin or something?
I think that given the situation, we actually want to proc it now and do this, and then just kill it with that. Because otherwise, it's gonna be really annoying later. But yeah, I like the game's already won, right? So last turn I was thinking about that particular interaction, if I wanted to proc that or not.
A Megalo! Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Just, yeah, I mean, just get it over.
I was like, wait, what's happening?
Well played.
You know, take candle.
Well played.
Well played. I mean, he said well played. He said well played. You shouldn't squash people, sis.
I don't know what he's saying.
You want to...
Jaina versus Uther. I will fight with
She's
honor.
being
You
toxic.
asked for it.
Yeet?
Yes, please. Pretty sure it's a yoke.
Throw it away. Get rid of it. I don't want it.
You can do it that way you want. Shorter, yeah. You can do it either way, but the most common technique I assume will be solo play, seeing as you have 8 hours.
The light dims.
Like the co-op. I think you have to play solo. I considered like maybe drafting together,
Yeah, I like that. I think drafting together will be a thing.
but other than that, I think you have to play by yourself. There's just no time.
Eureka! I've done it. Throw a napper at him.
Yeah, just throw it.
It's another part of the strategy. Even if it looks terrible, just throw him in there. Just
You've
keep
got this,
throwing
buddy.
Stuff at him. It's gotta survive. But we got Water Alley into Scorcher, so that's pretty nasty. So he did not want to secret here. That tells us a lot, right?
Yeah, do you think it's like the drawing one?
No, he'd play that one
Or
for sure.
oh, it's the defense, right?
I think
With
it's
the...
defense matrix, and
Yeah.
he might not realize that he won't lose it. Because you would play it, it wouldn't proc.
What
So I
did
think he
you
just told us he
Right.
picked defense matrix. Yeah. It's good to know.
Bing.
Dogs are being okay now.
Reporting for duty.
I've enticed them with bones, but they're not choking on it. They've eaten these bones every day, and today they decided to choke on one. Ugh.
Yeah, no, he plays a matrix. No? Wow.
Doesn't want it. Water.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about plays that are in autopilot, right? Just save ourselves in the chat sometime.
Chat. Playing a 4-drop on 4 is really good sometimes. You gotta tell them that. When someone comes to your stream and says they've never played Hearthstone before, what should they do? What do you tell them? What's your advice?
I wonder.
Never played a Hearthstone before. I guess
New
usually,
to the game.
Usually they ask me, you know, should I be doing arena? Should I be doing constructed and this and that? And then I just ask, what are your goals in the game? Do you just want to play constructed and you want to build up your card collection and this and
Do you
that?
think it's repentance?
I think it might be repentance. On the other hand, I think that the repentance should have probably come down into turn 4. So I think it's defense matrix, and he wants us to attack the life drinker and proc the thing. Proc the shield.
What to
So-
do?
Do you just want a guild recruiter go face?
I would give him the shield on the 1/1. So I just attack the 1/1 here. I guess we should recruit her first, yeah.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
Ready to glow.
Job's done.
Noble sack. Held it the entire time. Okay. You didn't want to noble sack the napper. Not sure about that one. Yeah, anyways, that's usually where the conversation goes, and then if they want to get better at Arena, I have an entire guide for that. So I just say, here, read this, and then
Yep.
you know.
It's part of my reading for getting so I can beat you. Is I read all your material.
I was thinking
All
about
that
writing.
stuff.
I haven't written anything in a while, so I was thinking about making another article. Probably after the rivals, like if I've played a lot, see what I can share.
I think so. What I've been telling people more recently is to play the logic puzzle and the solo adventures.
Okay.
Because the logic puzzle teaches you a lot about interaction.
It's not bad advice. I have not touched the puzzles at all, so I could do that.
I must move quickly.
I know
It's
there's
really-
like a big defile one or so, right?
Yeah, don't. The logic puzzles aren't fun to do on stream, unfortunately. It's like bad content because people just want to tell you what to do. So you have to just like delete chat and not read it.
Yeah, I guess.
Is there a Scorcher shooting star play here? Seems like there is.
It's a bit awkward because you give him a 3-1 in the end, right?
You Scorcher. I mean, don't you just trade something into it?
Yeah, but I mean, then the double AoE, like you bring it to
Yeah.
1 and what for?
Right. If you leave your taunt enough.
The other one being,
Time runs out on me.
I don't love it. I think we Scorcher, yeah, because it kind of makes sense for the numbers here.
Gotta do it. Just leave the taunt healthy, right?
I think it's okay. You can't prime Drake yet. I haven't seen a consecration in ages. So not sure what it's being offered up against.
Yeah, I haven't seen any consecrates actually. That's a good point. I've seen equality,
Yeah, equality, shrink ray,
but it's
consecration.
being offered against Arena Fanatic, and everyone just wants that card. Because I feel like every paladin picks Arena Fanatic.
For me, I'll pick Fnatic if I really, really, really hate the other cards.
Reporting for
Not really.
Okay.
I'm not really sure about the shooting star, but it's fine. So I like freezing his face, and then we can talk.
Yeah. I was thinking you sack the 2-1 into the 3-3, ping and rush the 1-1.
Yeah, it's really awkward because we're creating like a 2-5, and which doesn't work well with the A bomb.
I wonder.
So you ever just like ping?
I think this happens indeed.
Yeah. But do you just like taunt then?
You know what would be cheaty? I think the rush works, right? And we just
Okay.
don't play the thing for a while, but it's just awkward. Creating a 2-5
Right.
with A bomb in hand feels really weird. But I do agree that we don't want to send messenger ping in if we can trade off the 2-1.
reporting for duty.
The A bomb seems weird.
Yeah, I think we freeze this round. I don't want to play this so close to 10. So I think
Yeah.
I trade Frosty. Awkward. Yeah, you were supposed to do these turns. Alright, I'll let you. You still feeling okay? Like, you wanna puzzle the turns? Or...
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Okay. We don't have anything to deal with what that produces, do we?
It's currently a really awkward situation, yeah.
This is super awkward. Wait,
Very awkward, yeah.
I kind of just want to jam face.
And what is your mana doing?
Exactly. I don't know. It's just like
What to do? What to do?
I want to wait to taunt for one turn, but if I'm jamming face, it feels like a taunt turn.
I think it's definitely volatile, and I think it's definitely jam face. We can talk about potentially putting Worgen A-bomb down. Potentially.
So if we do that, nothing of ours dies, but it gets really freaking low.
It's really awkward, but I think we need to step on the gas a bit, because that worm can really change the tide of the game here.
So funny that that worm is just so great in arena and not ever seen in constructed.
It's too slow, right? I mean, it's definitely playable.
It's just the speed of the game.
Be very interested in seeing him not trade the 6/6 here. Wow. Okay. By all means, good sir. Go for it.
So at this point, we like can just jam the 3/1 into the 4/7. Right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking if we ever meteor like the 4/7.
Oh, because if you meteor the 4/7, then you could put the 3/1 into the 3/3 probably.
Oh, he's getting 1/1s here, right? So, oh, this is awkward all of a sudden. Sure, let's hold the meteor.
Oh, nailed it.
I'm not sure if that's good for us. Let's see. This guy needs to go here. This guy needs to be This is a really awkward turn, yeah. I'm almost certain that I missed stuff there.
Worgen's a really interesting card.
Yep.
Sometimes I don't pick it because I'm like afraid of how to use it right. Is that bad of me? I should probably be picking it to like learn better. This is bad. So we're in top deck of this 5-mana card.
It's unfortunate that we didn't hit it for the. It's unfortunate that we didn't hit it for the thing, though. But oh well.
Yeah, we gotta kill the 5/3 first, right? I guess you just ping the 5/3.
Well, you get to jam an Omega Defender.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So there's the option. You can go the value route and grab a spell, or you can get a. You can get a 12.
I think we get a 12.
I agree.
He's kind of low on health. I knew. See, when I ask for cards, I usually get them. So I say, I want the 5-mana card, and it gives me the 5-mana card.
How did it know you didn't mean Sludge Town?
I mean, the game knows me. We're friends. We're buddies.
Oh, it just stacked all the 5-mana cards. So next one's another
So I'll
blast.
just give you all of the 5s.
That's good. All right, let's deal some damage to his face.
I like dealing damage to face. Pink face.
Yeah, I think in Paladin, there's almost no way he deals with the defender without using the Bone Mare. I think if this is a like a Demon Bolt, right, or a Polymorph or something, you ping his dude so that you can ping it off next turn.
Eat you.
Nope, not all the 5s.
Play everything. This looks good. Don't have Steed. Oh look, all my chat's here. Spamming your chat. That's great.
Ping phase. If you ping phase, you can kill a 3/3 though.
At last, a worthy fool.
No dragons over here to slay.
Nope, chat. Can't kill a 3/3 now. We have lethal.
Jaina versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
Paladin.
All right, we're ready.
Wow, how did he know? What a monster.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
Well played.
This guy is next level, boys.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Hey, killed the 1/1.
Hog.
Entity?
Yeah.
Broader Death Speaker is the thing we get. It's okay, you have Egg Napper, yeah. You can always nap the egg.
Is that food?
I need it.
Food? I need it!
That's his turn, that's fine. Yeah.
Yay. Death Speaker.
Potentially, right? The only one would be another cheaty, but I think we do want the board.
I sense your strength.
Have you heard this one?
The 2/1?
Yeah,
I think I have because I've been playing a lot.
it's so good.
Vehicle.
I
It's
can't
like
hear
when you play her, she's like, I need it. And then when you attack with her, she's like, food. That's so good. Alright, this game is not going that well. Let's just kill this guy.
Ping ping trade.
I need it.
What's up, mansion?
I'll put it on your tab.
Hmm. 3 mana?
Yeah.
Pink face?
Hide the polar bears.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ping is dude, not ping face.
Pink is dude.
Yeah, we're not a face pinging kind of mage. Sorry, like my brain auto-corrected that. I'm like, yeah, ping is guy. Like, wait, ping is face? What are we doing? No, I mean, we have Worgen in the hand, so that's already a reason you have the 2/1 that you can ping here.
Let me think.
Why isn't Slysssa in the chat? What makes you think she's not in the chat center? Dan's gaming all over you.
Dance game. I'm not in chat.
What do you mean I'm not in chat?
Slysssa not enabled dance game. This is not cool. Or is it?
You tell me. What are we doing?
What to do?
Man, okay.
What to do?
So Blast Wave would clear and we'd get one thing from it. Or Worgen would clear one and have us a better board.
What to do? What
And
to
the
do?
Scorcher would clear one as well.
Yeah, so it's essentially would you like the Worgen or the Scorcher down?
I think it's the Scorcher.
It's a tough situation. It's because he has a 5/1, so he's really likely to be able to kill whatever you play.
So we'd rather him kill the Scorcher, right?
I think so, but it's really close. It's because I have this cone in my hand. We could set up some disgusting cone value. Bouncer sets up a better wave. I'm not entirely worried about setting up the Blast Wave Tarot. I think versus a Paladin, especially with cone in the hand, that's just gonna happen. Ooh,
Reporting for duty.
I see things.
So obviously we could take the blast wave.
Isn't the abomination good though? Because it ruins the divine shield.
Yeah, but he'll have a 5/1.
He will? It doesn't kill it? It does deal 2 damage. Oh.
Well, you'd
okay.
have to throw your 3/6 into the shield.
Okay.
Then.
Yeah.
All right. I want to channel your inner. I want you to channel your inner greediest mage that
All
you
right.
could
I'm
think
gonna
of. And
jam
then
the
give me the
3/6
play.
into the 5/1.
What to
Ping
do?
the 3/2 blast wave.
No.
No, it's not greedy enough.
Think greedier.
Greedier.
We're going all the way greedy on this
Cone
one.
of Cold. Blast wave. That's too much mana. No.
Out on me.
Calm down! I'm a doctor!
You're on the right path. Here, I'll help you out.
Arena's full.
Bound to Cone of Cold.
And now we wait
And
for
we
the
wait
value to come to
for the
us.
value to come to us.
Alright.
I'm
Zister, thank you for the
said
4
that.
months. Welcome back, my man. No worries, Zister, no worries. Very happy. Very happy
Setting
to have
up
you here.
for an extreme working.
Put your faith in the light.
Aha.
Alright, so we can get 5 spells, but it would give up board.
Isn't Worgen fine?
Yeah, I have a feeling that we can't take our value, unfortunately.
What to
Like
do?
if you ping,
What to do?
trade Worgen, and you just have board.
I'm not sure if I want to give him the Ashbringer like that. You could also just A-bomb, ping the bubble, and chill, right? Next turn, maybe
Okay,
Meteor
yeah.
and go past.
Okay.
He's a little bit too healthy to
Give up our taunt.
worry about the value, yeah. So we had a plan, and then and I was like, all right, change of plan. Changing the plan. We're still in a pretty good spot. We have the board, the Worgen's down. This is bad. This is by no means bad. Oh,
I like to smell these things. We're gonna top deck a 5/5.
2 of them.
5 mana, 5/5. Okay.
Does he have Shirvala?
People are playing that again. It's a big thing.
I mean, why does he have 2 Hammers of Wrath in his deck? That's my question. The Messenger is a little awkward, but we could just go Omega, Messenger, Tyrion, 3/6 into the 2/3, ping face, go face, and then
I think I like that the
we'd have a
best.
12/6, 2/1, and a 3/4, and an 0/3.
Yes.
About the 0/3. Yeah. It's awkward because we're throwing 6 damage into a 6/4 Tyrion, but
Totally worth it.
I think it's still fine. But also Meteor, but that's just not better. Then we protect our 12/6 taunts with all the other taunts. Be smart.
We smart. How cold is it where you live?
I think yesterday we had like -4 or something. We got Celsius. Like we got snow now, so
Why?
it was an interesting bike ride to the gym. It was like
Oh gosh, were your hands like frozen? Oh, I guess you probably wore gloves.
yeah, but I have like these biker gloves, so they're very thin. So I need to get like actual mittens.
Do you want to know what it is where I am? It
What's the
is
temperature?
24 Celsius.
Wow.
And I'm
Seems
wearing a hoodie
alright.
because it was cold to me.
You summoned the card. Wait, you did what?
I told you if you ask for something, you get it.
Yeah, maybe I should co-op with Useless. You know.
I have these Blizzard guys who are always like listening in on my games, so I just tell them, "Yo, I need this guy."
You got your guy.
Cheers. Yeah.
It's right next to the RNG switch. Minus
Yeah, but-
40 Celsius here in the Great White North up in Canada. Holy shit.
Oh god. Yeah, it's sunny outside. I could go get a tan. I won't though, because that would require me to leave my computer. That's not fun.
That'd be crazy. Alright. End game. What are you doing here, Slysssa?
Go face? Can we get punished by a steed? You meteor it.
Oh, we have lethal with 5 and 5, so I think here I'm okay doing this.
Okay, yeah. Then ping it.
If I didn't have lethal, might want to push phase through, yeah.
Your soul is in mine.
Took my
Meteor does
card!
not cost 3.
Neither Blast Wave would be
Well played.
pretty good.
The victory
Only
is
cost only 3.
Alright. 7-0. Not bad.
We did it. What's the third terrible one? I guess you're good at Shaman though.
Yeah, Shaman I wouldn't mind too much because you can always high roll it, but it can definitely go wrong.
We got a water elemental, but no 3 drop. I would throw the Hex, the Worgen. I think I'd just only keep the water elemental.
I like
But
it.
is Anklebite good versus Shaman? This is okay.
So it's not so much. So I have this a lot when people say like, "Wait, why would you throw the 2?" And it's not so much
It's not
that
a good 2.
yeah, it's not that I hate having the 2, but I want a 3 more than I want that 2.
Right.
So if that 2 comes at the cost of me not hitting a 3, that's not acceptable.
Well, and with coin, I love double 3
Yes.
with coin.
If you keep Malacross, would that be infinite value? As long as you can keep affording casting 8 mana 5/5s, yeah.
So if you coin the 3, we don't have follow up, but he's overloaded.
Yeah, I'm fine. Like I do this sometimes, and I just have some good faith in that. You know,
He'll draw it.
he might play he might play like a loot hoarder or something we can ping, and then it's fine. We might
Yeah.
have to ping the 1/1, and it's okay. We might hit a fungal, a napper, or any of that.
This is fine.
It explicitly includes, oh yeah, probably. Yeah, except this card.
He's a interesting shaman.
Alright. What are we doing, Slysssa?
We are pinging the 1/1. He wants to use the weapon on our 4/2 again.
He does.
So just trade it into the 1/1.
You're getting the hang of this.
Yeah.
The thing, you can't play every deck like this, though. Yeah. You need to be more proactive in a lot of other decks, but this is the whole play style of Mage that I like. So. Ooh. Well, you gotta take the 4 now, buddy. Come on. Mandatory.
He played like he was going to, so he must do it. Water Ellie.
Yes.
I knew it.
It's a really nice aggro stopper. Just freezing.
Yeah, I've never
things,
drafted
6
it,
out.
but it seems good.
Yep. I don't get to pick it
My
super
chat
often. 'Cause it's,
Always tells me to pick Pyroblast because it just ends games.
wait,
They say
who?
no one plays around it.
Who tells you to pick Pyro?
My chat.
Ah, yes. Yeah, chat loves Pyro.
Chat loves Pyroblast. No value.
So we need to be careful for Bloodlust is rather deadly.
Oh, rah, rah, rah. Okay. So for fighting against rah, 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 we would want to Blast Wave.
Well, Blast Wave kills off 3 things because you trade the
Kill off 4 things.
yeah, but I'm sorry, yeah. I mean extra, right? 3
Oh.
extra things, yeah, because the Taunt Totem is
you
dead
always-
regardless, right? Yeah. But you're right, it does kill off, but the way
So
my brain
Taunt
compares
is
this
better
thing.
then?
Yeah, I think we don't have to overreact. Like we're not dead if we do this. And let's go here. But we need to
Don't panic yet, is
we
what
need
you're
to count, right? We can't just be like, oh, we're dead. Shit.
Yeah.
So if we are dead on board to a Bloodlust, we should probably respect it.
It's like
So
17.
my point was that this is a very different game than where we have been saving these defenders for turn 10. This is not the kind of game where we go that long. This definitely feels like the kind of game where he's trying to kill us. Like
He's
he's
definitely
hexing
trying
that,
to
right?
kill
He's
us.
like, yeah, he's just going in. Ooh, that is a sexy draw.
So if we do that with the Swift Messenger,
You might even meteor just because we're in a good enough. Like he hexed our 2/6, right? He's saying, I
oh,
want
the
to kill
meteor is
you.
actually really nice here.
Yeah,
We just leave him with a 2/5.
but you don't get the you won't get the value anymore. So
Wait,
I'm thinking it's probably correct to just force him to have another thing and hold off on the meteor. Just because if this wasn't in our hand, then I think it's an easy meteor. But I think you're right that you want to go this way now. And you can see how, that wasn't a really bad bucket. And it's not a good card, but for a deck that's likely behind on board, it's an okay card. And sometimes it's a great card. So now here it was a great card. That's why I usually say if the cards aren't so good, but one of them has taunts, take the taunts, because you never know.
so many axes.
That's okay. He's just saying, so many taunts! Stop it! Stop
We're
it.
both saying things. Now I see value here.
Yeah, we just make him sad.
I like making people sad. Well,
if you
not
want,
IRL, but
if you want even more value, you could also shooting star the 2/3 on the left, so that it would put the totem into overkill range.
oh no.
But we probably just take the 2
We
cards
need
here.
that, yeah. Oh, we need to hit the 3/6 face.
What?
Right? You ping the 2/3 and you
Oh
hit
yeah,
3/6
yeah.
face so
Well,
that
we
you
can
can't
ping.
use
We can ping
weapon.
last, right? We don't need
Yeah.
space.
Another shooting star. Why didn't you use the last one?
Now we can consecrate his board for 2 mana. That's okay. So what do you think, chat? Far left is bloodlust. He's still trying to set it up. He's like, come on, man,
Let
just
me
let me hit your
bloodlust."
face.
Meteor?
Meteor, shooting star, go face would solve things.
It would.
Yeah, just want to make sure because it's like 2 cards for 1 card, but we're doing okay in the card department.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 9 mana you just spent, right?
Yep. We know what you're trying to do, sir. Stop it.
Well, that's the...
Well, that's
Wouldn't
good
that be the
news. That
bloodlust
means he
card?
doesn't have it. We're still okay with the situation, even if that's not bloodlust. It should be in his deck, given how it's structured.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely feels. It's got a very bloodlusty feeling to it.
Recruiter?
So we're likely ping shooting starring that thing. So we're
Right.
working off 6 mana. Yeah, recruiter's alright.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
I'm unstable. Really denying him this weapon.
Yes. Then by
You
the
may
time-
not use your weapon.
By the time he can attack, he's too low. It's desperate.
It's super desperate. Do you have a hex in hand? It's not a bad card for him.
Mushroom power.
Fungal. Did he almost trade?
Yeah, he's probably pretty desperate right about now.
Astral for lethal.
You be in
You'll
chat
find
right
Leroy!
now.
You can find Leroy! I'm just kidding. So if you meteor the 6, then you can go the 1 into the 2/4, and then I'll face.
We don't need the ping, right?
Nope.
Alright, I'll take your.
What
That's
to
what
do?
it-
Really?
Didn't get lethal.
You didn't ask for it. You
Oh.
forgot to ask.
My bad. We could save our guy.
Runs out on me.
Probably just want to push. I wasn't gonna meteor this initially, but it's better to get the face damage in.
Yeah, we're winning.
How long
Ew, that's mean.
can this go on?
Ooh. That was fun.
Yep, yep. Holding them off, holding them off, holding them off, holding them off.
How many? Wait, was your first 12 one? Was that a 12-0?
No, that was 12 and 1. Yeah.
How dare you lose one
I
game?
know, but you should have seen it.
Was it like a high roll or was it?
It was a warrior, and we matched up against them again, and it's just, yeah. I could,
Oh, you
I could
matched
show it to
them
you.
twice. Full throw? Oh, you kept the death speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, if that thing works.
So all we need him to do is play a Mad Bomber into our marksman, activate it, then that speaker, boom, easy.
Bam!
Easy, guys.
GG, look at that curve.
What was the command for the tournament? Exclamation mark rivals.
Rivals.
Pre-hit. Pre-hit. I like doing this, like, just to give him the what the fuck feeling like.
That's not a valid target. That's not a
To
valid
make them
target.
feel like
And
you're
then
bad
you like
at the
hover
game.
over it so they think you're reading it. I don't even think it's like strategically good. I just think it's funny.
No, it is because they'll be more likely to autoplay. See, this is the bullying BM that we were working on, like the full keep, the pretend you're not good.
Alright.
This is you do what I do. You're just as bad as me, I'd say.
You take that back, Slysssa. So we can have a 4-1 versus a totem, or a 2-4.
2, 4, 2, 4.
No, I agree.
What to do? What to do?
I sense your
Okay,
strength.
You can ping her over next turn with that plume.
Pretend, yeah. Way to play that down, Shady. Hmm.
Pretending.
Sure, I got you. Wow. Okay.
He's
Yes.
coaching me because he knows I can't beat him, so he doesn't feel threatened. But what he doesn't know is I'm pretending
Pretending, right?
because I'm bad at arena.
Tell me again, how should I draft Mage? Yeah. I don't mind. I mean, if F2K wins, it's all good for me as well.
Right? F2K's gotta take 1, 2, 3. And 4 and 5. How many F2Ks are in this? Wait. There's a lot of us.
A lot of us, indeed. I think that this is another no 10 mana Omega play.
Okay.
Just feels like the board matches up nicely versus it, and against shamans they're usually going to be a little bit more aggressive. Although this guy is probably like, this guy hasn't shown it so far.
Just pretend to ping the 2-1 again.
I think that only works once though. I think if you do it again, he'll start to think more it's a meme, you know. Maybe. No, I think I had 2 losses on the other one, Chaperone. I think I had 2 losses on the other one. Yeah, the more I think about it.
I see a value play.
What do you want to do?
Actually, I don't.
Yeah, it's
I
a
mean,
poison
maybe.
guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you still get 2 out of it.
yeah, but It's not good for the board. I think we probably just Recruiter and then 2/6 into the 2/1, 2/2
Okay,
into the
so
0/2,
you're-
and just next turn try to deal with it. Like this thing is always annoying because I like to draft these kind of shapes like 2/6s and stuff. So these low damage, high health poison minions are really annoying versus my decks.
Join the guild.
Ooh, okay.
Neither snow nor rain nor wind.
I still think we
Ooh.
damage the 2/6, right? Because it's gonna kill it for free anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll just grab this. I think you lost 1 at 10 wins or so. Wait, but didn't the deck already started with a loss? So that's why I think I had 2 losses. Because I remember taking a loss on that deck yesterday. Because it was kind of just playing it fast. I was like, all right, you know, we'll play until we lose, and then I lost. It was, yeah, I started this morning at 3-1, and then I think I lost at 10 wins or so.
Cube.
Ooh, that kind of play.
What's your thoughts of Cube in Arena?
Usually pretty good. It's not
Okay.
But you need to know, like, you're not gonna get much out of it quite often. And I think people make it bad because they want to get something out of it every time.
They want to like they want to make it like a constructed deck. Like,
Yeah.
well, this is awkward. I think we just play things.
Yeah, but this is where we definitely can just insta lose if he has a volcano or storm and stuff, right? So
Oh,
1,
6,
2.
12, 35.
So this is where we need to make the consideration: can we beat those 2/2/5s? Because this feels like a classic, like textbook volcano storm setup.
I didn't know there was a textbook with it. So you
There
just
is.
go face and ping face?
No, we can't win that way either. Can't win that way either, so gotta go. Eton's very good against 2/5s. Yeah, not these 2/5s.
Feel the power of the wind.
You.
Can't crack it yet, but still pretty bad.
So if we crack it ourselves in Meteor, it's not awful.
You wouldn't even clear, right? All right.
It would leave up a 2-3 or 2-2, right? And then we'd still have a 2-2.
Not a fan for now. Oh, do you see my cat? All right. I think yeah. Right?
Cat?
Let me grab her.
I haven't seen
What to
All right, let me
Or
first see the
recently.
play.
do?
It's pretty awkward. It's either just Eton face or it's 2 and a 3 kill this guy. Probably given that there's poison inside, we do it this way. Show her on the stream right now.
I thought our pup and cat could meet.
She wants to go.
They can be buddies.
Nah. I think she'll be scared.
Should be scared of little Nova Bear?
Yeah, she doesn't leave the apartment, so.
Nova grew up with some cats, so
Ah, okay.
At the shelter.
She'll probably want to play, and then
yeah.
the muffin will be like, nope, nope, fuck, nope, nope. run away."
Get me out of here. So when I picked up Nova at the shelter, I brought Pyra, and all the cats started attacking Pyra, so Pyra's afraid of cats.
Okay. Alright, what do we got?
We can go 3-1 into 2-5, 2-1 into 2-4. Last wave, get some stuff.
What to do? What to do?
So the blast wave would get. Oh, muffin. She's breaking shit. Meteor. So we can clear and have 2 1/1s with the meteor, or we can blast wave. Trade here.
What to do? What to do?
Blast wave really doesn't give us much, right?
How do we clear with meteor? So you trade into the. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, the ping.
So
I
it's
think I
probably
prefer
meteor.
to clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you trade into the 3/2
You
meteor.
trade this here. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the
Yeah.
same thing either way, because you're gonna overkill
Is
one
it?
thing. You're gonna overkill one thing or another, right?
Oh yeah. I see it now.
Alright, okay.
What's she doing?
I've got like a collection of Yu-Gi-Oh cards from back when I played, and she likes to go at those.
She goes after your cards.
I know. We finally dealt with that cube. Oh my god, that took a lot.
It did.
Out of my jungle!
He's playing a very different style shaman than we just saw.
Yes, this guy is the opposite. Although he gave us that feeling extra because he just happened to land a really good cube. So he might not be a
Right.
super heavy deck. It's just that it ended up super valuable. I could see myself cashing in the wave here.
Yeah, it doesn't seem awful.
It's not
It's like
great.
first-
Yeah.
But
You're
you
trying to
can-
high roll the spells at that point. Yeah. So I need to get some damage developed indeed, because he could have pulled Lich King. Ugh.
But if you blast wave into a water Ellie, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think we need to blast wave to try and get something to deal with the Lich King.
Yeah.
What to do? What to do?
Alright, AI is not
Those
terrible.
do not deal with the Lich King.
No, they don't. But AI is a decent hit, so we're not too
Yeah.
upset. And then we get a geyser on top. Blast Wave only kills 2 1/1s. Yeah, but it's a very, very different kind of game. We're not, and I know that I usually say don't Blast Wave like this, but if you Etten here, he probably just
lied.
hexes or crushing ants or whatnot, and you just slowly bleed out. So I think cashing in one of the Blast Waves there, because I think we're going to have enough AoE, given that the deck has a Shooting Star, the deck has another Meteor, the deck has another Blast Wave, the deck has an Organ. I think it's okay.
That deals with the Lich King.
3 and a 7?
Yep. Good order.
It's not so much that, but we can just expect a big taunt because he's stone-illed and didn't play anything. So then I usually like to prepare for Lich King so I don't auto-lose.
Yeah.
We now have Meteor, so that's that.
Because he didn't have the mana to put whatever he
And
had
here's the
down.
Hex, right? So that's
So it
why
could be an
didn't-
Alec
That's
here,
why I
too.
wanted to take the Blast Wave when we did. Muffin.
We hear your
And she knows, right? She's just waiting until I watch. She's like, I wasn't doing anything. It wasn't me. Definitely wasn't me, sir. Yeah.
This is interesting. Or I guess...
What do you reckon?
Is this a waste of a meteor?
I think we can get there using the A-bomb, right? We can geyser the 3/2.
Yeah, the
3/4.
geyser, the 3/4.
Yeah.
And then... But what about the 5/4? Do you just trade into it?
Yeah, we just
And then play... Anything? Play Melly?
yeah. Alright, let me go put her in the living room for a moment. Alright. Now she's running off. She's like, I wasn't doing
Don't get me. I'm just trying to have fun.
Oh, she just wants to play with the cards as well.
My dog just wants to eat my shoes. Like my Pyra, my first dog, never ate anything that we didn't give her, and was potty trained like within 2 weeks. Nova eats everything, and is still not potty trained.
So what makes that difference? Do you know that, or is it just
I don't know if it's because it's my second dog, so I'm not trying as hard.
maybe? Yeah. So you pull the Hex back, right? Yeah. That's pretty good value. He's been waiting for that.
So you know what it means is I get new shoes. So I don't have any anymore. They're all broken.
AI?
Yeah. And then Stormbringer.
Krog
Sonic
pretty good.
Boom!
Playing around the cards that might not exist. Well, if you want to get good at card games, you'll do a whole lot of that. Because if you're only playing around cards once you've seen them and you know they exist, then it's too late. Then they have already wrecked you. So that's part of getting better at card games. It's anticipating stuff, and a lot of it is wasted effort. But if you keep doing it, you get rewarded over time.
Anticipate and play your odds.
Feels like he's got a volcano stashed away or something.
There is little time.
He's playing so incredibly slow. I just don't like not in time wise, but like his cards are not coming out. So I'm just
All right. So a taunt is good here.
You can hear her, yeah. She always pretends she's dying as well, like, oh my god, no, the door is closed. My life is over. Oh, it's open. Okay, I'm all good. Yeah. Not in love with this. I think I might go triple walnut, take out the taunt and the spell power, and then
I like that.
go from there, and maybe the O2s. We'll see.
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 20, 28. If he puts... Yeah, I would play around Volcano pretty hard, right? Like you'd have to put the... Yeah.
I think it's worth it.
Because there's 28 plus the 4, and then he'd remove, though, and then he could only get the 4 into the 8, which would remove 4 and 8.
You regret not
So
picking
it'd be
Flame
20.
Strike? For real? Have you seen how good Meteor is this run? Like, holy shit, dude. Meteor's been insane. Just won so many games where we're like, oh, Meteor, easy. Interesting.
What can we do with our hand?
He could have traded into the taunts and sacked the 2-2. That seemed better.
He wanted to put out the best card in the game.
I can see. Oh yeah, he's trying to play around the double bump. Okay.
Meteor?
Yeah, you want an entity to make him think it's
yeah.
counter for like the I think he'll play it anyway, the volcano, but it means we have something after. Finally, some movement in this game. Poof. Yeah, this was the game where we had to play so incredibly like around that cube at this. Yeah, oof. We had to really dance around that cube the entire time. And then
Lots of dancing.
I got it. He's sniping? No, right.
Do did people snipe a lot?
Sometimes you have this feeling where you're like, sure, bro, sure, right? Where he makes very specific plays, and you're like, how can that be? But,
I felt like when I was playing Wild, that's where I felt like I was getting sniped the most. So when I played it off stream, I had such an incredible win rate.
oh,
on
yeah,
stream.
that'll give you the numbers straight away, right?
I had an awful win rate. What does that give us?
You want to find out? The bouncer might actually be better because it protects our
Yeah,
Storm
I
Watcher.
kind of think it's the bouncer. I wish he'd played one more card.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Come on, man.
Arena's full.
Come on,
You
bro.
spent your
What are you doing?
mana inefficiently.
Yummy fish! Yummy fish!
Guess we buffed the bouncer.
She getting paid to badmouth Wild. Listen. The BM over there was insane.
I don't know what he has in his hand. Like, he's still not playing it. Oh, you're right. You're right. Osric. Yeah.
Oh.
Good. Tara's on the ball. Probably
Maybe-
I
Osric,
hope
yeah.
you like my
He's just been
invention.
trying to set up Osric the entire time. And now that he can, he's got 1 health. That's really tragic. How could you forget about Osric? Such a meta-defining card. I know. What am I doing?
All right. I see a line. Put out? Nope. Okay, yeah. That's a good line, too.
Gotta see what's in it.
Well played.
You are the BMer.
That's not the...
Jane,
Oh, our opponent added us. Let's see what he has to say.
your soul shall be mine.
You
Yeah.
asked for it.
That means he was sniping.
I want to see what was in his hand.
See what was... He's gonna flame you.
Nah. He said well.
No.
He said well.
Oh, that's nice.
But you would know, because you just auto-squelch people.
I didn't squelch him. I didn't. He was cool.
Okay.
Except for the whole cube thing. That wasn't cool. That was rude.
He's gone offline. He just added me and he's off.
Like, oh, I'm friends with Shadybunny.
I'll snipe him next time.
I found that, or no, we've talked about this. When we were both doing high
we were
legend
trying
stuff
to
and
get
people
the
were
legend.
adding us to
sure.
dodge us, and then we were adding people to dodge them.
That was really, yeah, guys. Like, Slysssa and I worked together on our legend climb. Well, climb to top legend, where
We both had to dodge. What were we dodging? Were we
Tempo Mage.
dodging
Tempo
mages?
Tempo
And
Mage is
so
nasty.
you were like, you would add the mage, let me know when they were in queue,
Yeah.
explore the game, and then I could queue. We were working together. That's what teammates are for in Hearthstone.
Yes. So we both had different tempo mages added, so they wouldn't know from, like, they would just think that we were dodging them, right? But then there were like 2 evil logs dodging them, so it's twice as efficient. Alright. We're playing cards for now. And the cards are
I
good.
like cards.
So we're
here-
liking this.
So, from my note taking and playing, I know that Warlock is really good. I've taken 4 and 3 Demon Bolts and felt comfy with that.
Yeah. They're really good. They're really good. Unleash.
So, I guess you don't have any context, but okay, let's do this play first before I say things.
So we could have a 3-1 and a 3-3, or we could have a 3-5.
I think 3-5 because of Scorcher.
I agree.
Early pick, I guess. Cobalt, Scalebane, Dreadlord, or
Always
Bone
Dreadlord.
Bear.
Doesn't
Always
matter.
Dreadlord. Okay, that's what I was picking.
Doesn't matter what it's literally that good. Now
I know that not take Siphon Soul because of Demon Bolts, right? You're just
yeah.
Demon
Skip
Bolts
over
are.
siphons.
And Siphon Soul's in the same pool as like the Cobalts and stuff like that, so it's like easy to be like, well, it's not
It's a
that
very
one.
easy skip right now. Yeah, unless you're like pick 28 and you have 0 demon bolts and you need hard removal,
Yeah,
like
I
maybe.
feel like, well,
Yeah, it'll grow back.
To grow back.
trade ping.
Just hope he doesn't hellfire you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
What do you like picking Hellfires? What's your thoughts on Hellfires?
If I'm a bit more, it depends on how good my late game is. If my late game's good, I prefer having the Defile. If I can't get the Defile, I'll take Hellfire. If I'm a bit more aggressive, like an aggressive zoo, I'll take like a Hellfire because it's reach as well. But I don't love the Defile then. But usually I pick enough late game in Warlock that the Defile would be good. So it's more like a preference thing, and the Defile is usually up against Hellfire as well. So sometimes you get a Hellfire without a Defile in the pack, and then it's fine to pick the other one.
Dread.
It's not a very fun play for him.
Go.
What's the instinct?
Do you ever like? I don't like double trading and putting down the 7 because of Demon Bolt.
He can't afford Demon Bolt.
Oh, that's true.
He can
So
only
maybe
afford
that is
Demon Bolt
fair.
if we don't kill it.
Okay. So I'd put down 2 and Storm Watcher then. Or sorry, double trade and Storm Watcher.
Yeah. Go with the
Just-
I agree.
yeah.
Yeah. My instinct is this, and then you map it out whether you can Demon Bolt and stuff. So
Math. Oh, you know
yeah,
my
it's
feelings on math.
8 minus 0. Yep, still 8. All right, we're good. We're good.
The Demon Bolt math. I had fun with that.
Yeah, it's a lot less threatening if they're not on the board. But if they're on the board, then they can get it for like 2 mana or so.
So I heard this card is not good.
It's very good with Mossy Horror. Other than that, it's not so
Oh.
good, no. But very, very good with Mossy Horror, yeah.
If you ping Blast Wave, then we can't get something else on board and Demon Bolt's a thing again.
So my concern right now is that he is going to Demon Bolt, right? He just set it up, but I'm not sure if I want. So the question is, do I ping this Sergeant because it will limit his mana, right? Right now, Demon Bolt costs 6, so he's gonna go up to 8 mana, which means he can play a 3-drop and Demon Bolt us. If we ping the 1/1, he can only play a 2-drop, which he might not have, which means he might not play anything at all.
Right.
So I think I'm inclined to Ooze Ping, even though I wanted to play Frost Rider Ooze, because the ping
Yeah.
is quite nice. Because 2-drops aren't super common, and it's the difference
Right.
between him playing a 3-drop or nothing at all. But yeah, quite specific to, you know, the amount of mana he has and Demon Bolt being a card. Okay. That might mean no Demon Bolt in the hand to begin with.
Or he thought he was an even lock. Thought he had the mana. That's my problem with Warlock. I play so much even lock that I get confused when my hero power costs 2.
Yes. I had that at the start when I came back to Arena. I was like, oh
Like,
yeah.
why is
that's
this so expensive?
How can anyone ever play this? Ugh.
Ouch.
We're looking pretty good right now.
Yeah. Ooh. Can we recruit something?
The super high rolls are kind of gone, but we still have Napper. Maybe a Volatile. It's not great. I think I'd probably just jam a Nathan and go.
Okay.
Go
Go Taunty Boy.
Because we don't want to. I mean, I guess we could play the Enchanter, but I feel like we're just
Yeah.
he's just shown us he doesn't have Demon Bolt, right? So
And if he does, he can only do it to 1.
yeah, and I think you ask yourself, okay, what do you have if not Demon Bolt? And then the answer is probably AoE. So if we then play Guild Recruiter, we might give him like a Napper, which is then 1 and 2 for the file, and then the 3. And this could be
That
awkward.
was mean.
Void
But-
Lord.
We can deal.
Double Blast Wave, the Void Walker's Pog. Yeah.
So we do 5/4,
What to do?
right?
What to do?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the rest, right? Are we going to Guild Recruiter or not? Like, we could Blast Wave, Shooting Star, the Void Walkers, and then heal up, potentially.
Yeah. That seems like the best to me.
Let's see what health everything is on and stuff. If we Blast Wave, this will be 5 health. Quite an awkward Blast Wave.
Time runs out on me.
I think it's okay though. We get to go face.
Yeah. And heal.
Like we said, the hard removal was probably not there, so. Double Blast Wave. You just make it so likely you can kill your board then, guys. You deal 4 extra damage to your board, right? Because you wouldn't be healing. So you'd have a 1 HP guy and a 2 HP guy.
Well played.
Looks like he was waiting to fungal. Alright. Marshall.
Alright, meteor.
Now you're BMing.
What? No, okay.
Alright.
It's an epic card. I thought that epic was okay.
Jaina versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
You asked for it.
Ooh, you can heal your dozing marksman in case he hits it.
To make sure it's useless. I like it.
Super good play.
I think we're looking for a frosty, a water elemental. Or, you know, some of this. Brings me back to the good old turn 6 Reno or bust days. Yeah. That was something else. What was Marksman up against? Very Daniel's Gaming type
Daniel's
cards.
Gaming? Sounds good.
Shady, it's a dance game. Thank you. What do you want to do here?
I want to ping the 2-1
Yeah, with the cheaty or with your...
with the cheaty.
Is that food? I need it.
With the cheaty.
Slow him down a bit.
What were the other choices you picked that O for? It was pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't exactly remember.
I remember it was bad. And we were like, ugh.
Napper to the rescue. Thank you, my boy.
Go, Napper, go.
Oh, Murloc Raider. Yes, Murloc Raider.
Yeah, Murloc Raider. The
That
two,
was a
1 minute
choice.
2-1. What was the other one?
Worse than
It was
Murloc
even
Raider.
worse because we didn't even look at it.
Yeah, worse than Murloc Raider. I'll give you an idea.
Trade coin blast wave.
Pog.
So much value. Or are we just?
What to do?
There's
So-
five.
This is a bit awkward because we're assuming that he has either the 3/6 Dragon or the 4/5 Dreadlord. And then Sludgy can trade into it, but... oof. Yeah, I think it's just a single walnut, to be honest. Like, I don't think we want to burn our coin here and just have him trade that anyway. I think it's okay.
Don't touch the air.
At 10 wins, I'm assuming those cards are rather auto include into the deck. So.
Unleash me.
And now we still have potentially the meteor. Could just trade and sludge now, potentially. It's also not too bad.
We taking 5 more damage.
I wonder.
Well, if we meteor, we give him the boards to develop
Right.
again, and we give up our coin and our initiative and all that. So
Yeah.
I think just trade and sludge, yeah.
And my guess is no one ever picks the Skull of Minari over here.
No.
Because Skull's pretty OP in Standard.
I was joking that I picked Greenskin, right? I picked Greenskin and Warlock. And people say, why did you pick that? I was like, I was hoping for a skull so I could finally make that thing work. But, I mean, Greenskin was just the best card in the pack.
At last.
Oh, he came prepared.
This is how he got here.
Shape of my
Slaying some dragons.
Fortunately for him, the positioning is a little off.
It's a bit off. That's because he only got here by slaying dragons.
So is this where you would like the top deck meteor?
Yes. Only top deck meteor. So you have to say wow first, though. You have to
Ooh.
emote wow.
No, that just destroys my reputation. I can't do that. So.
No, because
You
you
do
don't
that-
want him to know you have another meteor.
You do that on your timer.
No, it's so that he doesn't know you have another meteor. It's just a good tactic. Disappointed. I'm disappointed.
We're not talking now. Because just disappointment. Yeah.
I'm not mad, I'm disappointed.
That's worse.
Mind games. You always tell people, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
He's just reevaluating that. He thought he was gonna get a juicy demon bolt. He's just like, not demon bolt then. Okay.
Unleash me.
Double Trello.
Attacking some good cards.
So he'll get a free demon bolt here.
Yeah, he needs 2-drop demon bolts or big demon bolt. So I think I'm okay making him pay 8 for a demon bolt. That's fine.
You wouldn't want him to demon bolt the Stormbringer
See,
instead?
my problem with that is that that's not a guaranteed demon bolt, right? That might just be play shit, go face, and then demon bolt the taunt afterwards. And next turn we got the messenger in 6 damage mode, so we can take care of it. But yeah, I agree that normally my play would be to bait the removal with the non-tank minion. The point is that he will probably not take it. He will just play shit and go face. And it's because we have the messenger that we don't have to roll. Like, if we didn't have the messenger, then yeah, sure, we have to play Stormwatcher then, and it feels pretty awkward. Yeah, 2 Dragon Slayers, 2 Dreadlords, Librarian, Homunculus. That's 6 top tier cards in a Vrygul, which is fine if you're playing aggressive Warlock. So far, fairly impressive deck. Not.
Cone of Cold.
Alright, so Worm Blast Wave is a really good interaction for us. So we need to see how we set that up. So it might even be some cone and wait until we can do it properly.
Right.
Because we have messenger ping, but that doesn't work just yet, right?
Do we ever have to like messenger now so that we can, and then Cone of Cold so that the messenger?
Wouldn't work, right? Because it's 7. So
But we wouldn't like put it in. We would just hold it on the board.
Oh, I think that's asking for
Worse.
trouble. I think that's a bit too wishful thinking there. I think it's probably just Stormwatcher trade and see what he does.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
next turn you
Two
just go from
Beefy
there.
minions on board. I just have this theory that my opponents won't play cards. And when they do play cards, I get very angry and upset. How
Yeah, like putting
dare
a 6/2
you?
down is like, what's the chance I'll have 2 damage? Also, it's, I don't know, quite, Face?
Oh yeah, now
Oh
be
yeah,
sure you could.
we're
Phoenix.
definitely the aggro in this game, guys. Definitely Face, for sure. Can you feel how we're pressuring him? Yeah, I can feel it. Alright, don't kill me, please! Another one?
For the king!
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I can really feel the
yeah.
aggro here.
Well, I see a play. Ish. Okay, so you go face for 4.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out whether they're... I mean, we're going to Blast Wave, right? But we're going to get 7 cards as well, so we probably want to coin before.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, you can coin and put out the 2.
I wonder.
Yeah, let's see. So face for 4 every time. Trade this guy. Are we ever coning and smorking him?
I feel like he has 4 damage from hand.
So you
I
want to
almost
counterspell
think
or
he-
something?
Yeah. Like, I feel like he has, like, the 4/2 or something.
It's usually pretty good anyway.
Time runs out on me.
We need to find, like, a secret of sorts. Wow. Don't kill us, sir.
So we're not getting our top deck, but it's probably okay getting the Flame Strike discounted already.
My hand is too full.
Oh.
No, that's good. Like, he didn't play anything. Quite happy.
But our
That's
thing.
shady.
But our thing.
We had a thing and it was is gonna do
4,
things.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we're 2 off.
I wonder.
No face, no win. Yeah. I can't believe you wanted to go face versus the Dreadlord.
Can we chronicle this and go face?
I mean, we have a 6-2 to kill it. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because their silence is a thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Snow, no rain, no witch.
Ooh. Reflection.
Doesn't go face either.
Yeah, but it's on board. And he doesn't have to file.
I think we cash in the Rift and see if we can get a play from that.
Rift.
Ooh,
Ooh. I like the taunt.
I like the
Personally.
taunt a lot as well.
And I like going face for 4 with that.
You know what? Me too. I like that.
That
for
2
face.
mana thing that goes face for 4. Seems good.
This was such an interesting game to navigate because we could have easily lost with Coin Sludge there, right? Because we said Dreadlord would be so bad. Okay, that doesn't go face. Okay.
Fine.
My lethal.
I wish we had a taunt, but he doesn't have aggro. So, for Rider, Vex Crow, Explosive, Arcane Explosion.
Yeah, I was just thinking if we ever just cast more spells and forgo the Frosty, but it's probably not good, right?
Nah, we want to keep those in case we need it because we're so low health.
Hide the polar bears.
How did we
We
get?
fish all day.
Ooh!
A legendary card.
Anyone got the
Nice.
Sliss fish emote?
I think I've whiffed 7 out of my last Peggle. It's like 7 out of 7. So see if it's 8
Here,
out of 8.
I'll spam so that it works. Hold on. There we go. We got this.
Easy.
Easy.
So many possibilities.
There we go. Naughty boy. We
You
can
like
Molten.
Reflection the Crow more. Yeah, I was thinking about that as well. Maybe that was better. It's okay. It also increases your chances for Doomsayer now, so...
The Vex is going to give us a boar. We can Molten the boar for 2 damage phase. Super good. He's killing himself.
Chat, we did it. Oh, we hit it. 1 and 7. Oh, yeah.
So do you play it?
No, I kill him. Oh my god, he had so much
Should have used the
pressure.
flame geyser because that was random. You did it wrong.
Searching for an opponent. Ah, it's him again, motherfucker.
What?
Did you watch the stream or the fuck?
Shady. Why didn't you dodge him better? I'm disappointed.
Alright, so double Demon Bolt, double Dreadlord, double Dragon Slayer, just 2 of everything. Oh, and then Kobold Librarian, the 2/4 taunts, just pretty good stuff.
He has good stuff. We throw, right? We throw all this.
Say again?
We're throwing away all of this.
I would actually keep the Volatile on the Enchanter, given that he was really aggressive. Volatile on 2 might actually help a lot.
Rock makes a good point. I'm not mad at you, but I am disappointed.
I think the request was so you 2 could dodge each other. Let's see.
Or was the request so he could queue into you? He wanted to be the guy that ruins your 12-0 2 in a row.
Oh, Dread Inferno.
Oh, you're asking him or are you trying to dodge?
I'm asking him, yeah. But
And
with an
he's gonna say,
XD,
nope.
so he knows it's in good just.
Yes. You know, I didn't know what XD meant until like 6 months ago, maybe.
Yes, welcome
And
to
now
the
I-
internet. How you
I
doing?
use it all the time now. But it's like when I first started streaming,
Dodge what? Oh, I like it. I like it. Never mind.
He just added you. He said dodge what?
Dodge who, motherfucker? Ah, so good.
Hey, fast boy. Fast that boy.
We're trash talking, boys. We trash talking.
He-Man, that's just not true.
Let's go. We're curving them, boys.
How dare he tempo Hellfire? That means he has his Demon Lord in hand or whatever thing.
Yep. Be a shame if we have a heal.
It'd be such a shame.
It'd be such a shame if we could play around
This
this
game
Dreadlords.
has just been easy. This is just, you haven't asked me a single question.
Yeah, I mean, would you have considered anything else than anything I've played so far?
No. It's
Let's
pretty
be honest here.
straightforward.
Let's be honest. At least he isn't sniping. I commend him for that. Absolutely. No sniperino. Alright.
Taunt.
First play where we can talk. What are you thinking?
Taunt.
Taunt. Alright, and?
Let's see. His Demon Bolt would not be cheap enough yet. So I think we go face. Maybe kill a 3/3 in case of second Hellfire, but
I'm pretty happy killing it off. Because he might like Shadow Flame or something and set it up.
The mean old Shadow Flame. Coin Demon Bolt? Does he have coin? I'm not looking. He does.
No, we already have that.
Eating time. Ooh, value time. I have a play. Can we do it, please?
I think I like your play, Slysssa.
Okay, do it.
Oh my god. How are your plays this good,
face!
Slysssa? How are your plays this good?
I'm just really good at the game. I told you, I got peeps.
Easy. This is nasty. Chat's like, what am I watching? Oh my god.
This is like watching the first game of a 12 run series, you know, like the first really easy one. I have a play. I have a play.
Does it involve me?
No.
Okay. I like it.
Oh my gosh, it looked
Poor
in
guy.
my screen like you targeted the 2/3. I was like, oh.
GG. Now this entire game is so different if we don't have the fungal, the healer, because he just Dreadlords
Right.
and we're off the board and it's terrible.
Dodge this. 24 and 0.
24 and 0. And we won some before that as well, right? So I think we're 26 and 0 right now.
Too bad it's not next Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. Right? Oh, that was his last one. He's 11 and 3. Okay.
Aww.
It would have been nice if that was 11 and 2 for him. Golden Tipo, dying.